All right then, people. We're having a little fun. Do a little fun. Have a little healing. What y'all think? Check this out. Matthew, I ain't gonna show you, but check this out.
Look,
We're live.
that's live?
We're live.
Hey.
Say what's up, people.
What's
Take your
happening,
mask
people?
off. You know you're immune to this. Come on. Take your mask.
He said we're immune to what's up, folks?
Oh, you want to be on camera? But listen, you ran out of fuel. I ain't trying to put you up and make you famous for running out of fuel. We're having fun. You want to be on camera? We can do. Look, here's the tank.
Yeah,
We're doing it to it.
We on.
So it's on. It's on and popping. Let's take a little walk. He's not far. It's not that far. It ain't that big a deal, right?
Right.
Right over there. Look at the sun, the beautiful sunset. Nice little walk in the afternoon. We're getting some sun. Ain't nothing to it. Matthew here's gonna learn how to prime.
Whoop, whoop.
No, I got this. No, I'm getting it. But not to talk about the company, but he's gonna prime his truck. And y'all check out this awesome zoom too. Y'all know I got this zoom, right? Look at this.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set you up and tell you which kind of phone to get.
I heard that.
And I've been seeing the moon at the same time, 5 in the afternoon to see the moon and the sun. I asked somebody about that. I was like, what is up with that? They said it's normal. And we got our next full moon, so you can get some sun, some moonlight.
Right. Yeah.
Next full moon is Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
So have to check out the
Halloween,
chart. So we're just kicking rocks.
That's it.
At this point, we are kicking rocks
Literally.
and we're hoofing it, and it breaks you down for a half a minute. It makes you homeless, walking, rideless, but it's
like
so nothing.
It's not.
We're gonna kick this out of the way so you don't get a flat. Just kick it that way.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. So anyway, when you come around here, come around real easy. We're gonna put this fuel on the driver's side so it don't sneak to the side. That's what you did earlier. Driver's side now.
Drop side. Well, I
Don't use all of it, because if this is the DD13 that I think we're fixing to prime the outside frame rail and water separator. Yes, sir. Fuel's going in that right there. Somebody thought they put some grease on the top. We got to unscrew that thing right there and just pour fuel straight in it. And then we're going to find the little pump wherever in the world they put the primer. Oh no, this is a Detroit 60 series.
60 series.
Okay, for this one, it wants to be in the filters, but if we can prime it, I'll get on top of this. This is, like I said, everyone's the same, everyone's different.
Right.
We're gonna have a little fun.
Okay.
I haven't got a mount for this camera.
Really?
A little
Oh,
squirrely
that's
do.
cool. Yeah.
It's a little clippy
I like
thing.
it.
We gotta find
The pump.
the prime. Now, let's see here. The fuel
Let me
line.
see.
Follow the fuel line. How it goes. Might be a little something on the other side. I'm gonna drop my bag. I done took a bag of stuff.
Man, I hate
The
that you
chicken.
got your food.
No. That's what I brought it for. This is easy. This is easy. I got gloves. Yeah. We will get this worked out. But I want to see something real quick. I just want to see something else. Any kind of leaks under the bottom. I'm seeing a little something. We just that's just oil, if anything. I want to make sure you're not losing nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't see any kind of fuel leaks this side, because you never know. That's just the line off the turbo. All right, I'm gonna set my bag. Now here's the thing, you're gonna drive, I'm gonna walk. Yeah, well, once you get started, you ain't stopping, bro. You're not stopping. Okay. That's how it goes. I'm gonna walk, but I'm gonna walk with you. Like you say, in the afternoon, Adam used to walk with God. In the cool of the evening, I'm gonna walk with Matthew. And we're gonna make sure that you get where you gotta go. No worries.
That's right.
Now,
that is cool, man.
check this out. We're gonna walk with God. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I call it squirrely dude because it like bends and all kinds of shapes and stuff.
Saying.
I get what else you gonna call it. I don't know what to call it. It's a squirrely
dude.
Squirrely dude. Look, this is what we're talking about, people. This is what we're talking about. My little clippy thing, my squirrely dude. This is a squirrely dude. It clips a phone, and it's got a clamp to go on the truck. So we got to find y'all a place to be. Yeah. Okay, and there ain't many people in the room now. There will be later, and they can watch later and whatever. All right, now this being what it is, we're gonna set this out of the way so it ain't in our hair. It's just gonna be like that. Boom. It is what it is. That's what they get. Now, I've got to find the prime on this. And to be honest, at this moment, I don't know. I ain't serious.
I know that's right.
So I know we're going to have to fill this one up. Even though it's got, well, it's got, wait.
Got a little something? No, I don't. I think it's all out.
And then it may just be some kind of dirt. It comes off of here, but this cap's got to come off. It's just got grease on it. It's just those screws. I didn't want to make gloves all nasty with the grease. You got a rag?
I got some. I got some.
gloves or something?
Here you go.
If
I just pulled this paper
Okay.
towel out.
Let me just use a little bit of this just to get the grease off. That's kind of stupid that they did that.
Yep.
They got grease on top of this fuel filter thing. Hold on. Give me a little more. Grab it from back here where I was, and just toss it in your trash can.
You got it. Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and trash these gloves up anyway. I think, and I ain't made no promises.
Oh
If
snap.
an old man can get this, there's probably a tool
Yeah, because they got it all.
tight as shit.
Yeah. You see where
Like,
it's
for
big.
real. You got any pliers?
I can go to the shop. This is my second trip out from the house, and
Okay.
I didn't even bring tools yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just started with this guy.
All right, so let's try to trace down
Where that pump would be.
the fuel line that goes to here. That is the pump. That is the air compressor. Oh, man. That is the
So you've been truck driving over 20 years?
And it's been so long since I've been messing with these. I'm used to cats that had the primer thing.
Yeah, because the it's usually up here somewhere in the primer.
It's on the pump.
Mm-hmm.
There's the sprocket. Man, I'm having to like go back to the time.
Yeah, it's a.
I haven't, I'm trying to remember if I ever had the primer with these. I just always have fuel. So, I mean, let me do you do how you want to do it. But I'm feeling,
Yeah.
um,
It's always had fuel, no doubt.
they don't need to be acting like anybody's in their way.
Right.
Come on, man. Ain't nobody in the way. Anyways, so I'm looking to see. I have a flashlight in my bag.
I got a flashlight too.
Yeah, get
I don't want to knock the coffee.
that. No, it's all right. We'll move on to stuff. Somebody done liked it already.
Yeah.
Thing. Ain't nobody in the room at this moment. That's what it's showing, but of course they mess with me pretty hard and they lie about my numbers and stuff. So let's see here. Google likes to try to mess with morale, but we don't have morale. We're truck drivers. We don't even have feelings. I'm just saying. Let's see if I can get this clamp up here. Let's see. Like, there's no feelings in trucking. There's no crying in baseball. Let's see what we got here. If I can bend this thing. Then my score, they do a little bit more. The device is not being happy. But we got to do this. Here, we're just gonna give the top view and then I'll find it in a bit how we're gonna do it. Right now they're not gonna get much of a view. They just got a little engine time right there. Now, yeah, let me see this. That's what I'm saying is I'm just not at this moment. It's very, very simple to see once I see the thing. Okay, that's going in. Is that like a relay? But it's not going to take much. You can go ahead and be putting fuel in the side. You got fuel in the side?
Yeah, I got the fuel this side. But
Oh man, I did that, didn't I? Dang, I got grease all over me. Give me that, Rat. Oh, you don't have it here? This truck will actually suck it up regardless. Bad news is I'm just not finding the primer at this moment. So, that has a level. That is fuel.
oh, there is a fuel.
Yeah, and this thing, even if we can't get it up, it's just that's just a water separator. I'm trying to, at this point, find the prime of this. We'll check out where let me see here. This goes over to the other side. I'm gonna walk on the other side.
You said save a little bit of this one.
see what we got going on here. I'll be honest with you, I'm not seeing it. A cat has got one. That's half past crazy. Let's see here. Solenoid, fuel, little pump. It's gonna prime itself. That's what's yeah, it's gonna have to, and it ain't gonna be a problem. It'll pick it up. Now I'm gonna tell you the trick. Here's the trick, people. You got a rag?
I didn't bring anything.
Any kind of rag. Let's see what we got. It's okay. We might have something. Your rag.
Brother, man, your food getting cold and
No.
stuff.
I don't care about cold food. I will eat cold food. You
No.
always worry about me eating cold food.
No, man.
Look. Look here. This is your rag. Wait.
Come on. Let me get one.
Hold. Listen. Okay, yeah, it is. Now check this out. Hold tight.
Brother,
We're
I got
gonna
some.
video.
I got
Whoa, shut up. You got a old big one?
I have a socket.
Okay, get a big one, long one. Okay, people of the world, people of the internet. Okay, trying to locate the prime valve. And to be honest with you, this being an older one than I looked, now I'm not even thinking it has one. I know this much, it'll suck it up itself. I had one kind of like this, but this is the 60 series. So check this out. Here's the plan. I'm gonna do a little something different, old school. You're gonna get to learn today a little bit of something. Okay. And we'll get the coffee up there. We'll put the step out. And we'll put the door. Make sure you step out properly. Move the step out the way. Can you find it? Okay, check this out. They're gonna be destroyed. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead, shut the door. People, you're fixing to learn an old school trick. Okay. Have you, no, I'll give that in a second. No, I'll give it in a second. Have you already put fuel in here and how much?
I put 2 gallons, and then about a half of that.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're fixing to put put diesel on these socks and shove them in the air cooker. And it's gonna suck it in. But it ain't gonna suck it in the engine. It's gonna be on this side here, clamped out. But it's gonna be breathing the fumes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like ether, but we don't have ether. But it don't matter.
You're a genius.
Yeah, wait, tell him on the camera.
He a genius, man.
He says I'm a genius.
He is a genius.
I'm learning. I'm just learning every day. So check this out. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show.
If they had some starter fluid.
No. You don't need a start fluid. No.
We're gonna use these socks.
We're gonna do a little something.
Yeah.
Something. This is the old school can filter. I'm fixing to show y'all a little something. This is a human sock. Humans usually have these unless you're just a flip-flop kind of person. We're gonna put diesel fuel on this. We're gonna shove it in here. We're gonna clamp it so it won't go all the way in there. And it's gonna be kind of like spraying ether, something different, but it's gonna work. Yeah. You can use gasoline, but diesel, the little fumes. Now here's what you're gonna do. While you're pouring it in, we might as well show the people. Let's do it right here. Don't get the coffee, people, when you're messing around and stuff. And I appreciate the like. Check this out. So Matthew, we're gonna have a healing. Okay?
Let's do it.
And I'm gonna heal Matthew. Matthew's got pain. We're gonna do that live on camera. Y'all ain't never had a healing of a truck and a healing of a person at the same time.
Awesome.
So, all right. Put it so that, no. Do it like this.
Like they're hanging in.
I'll
Yeah.
take them from you when it's done. I'm just saying this. Look. Put it like the end.
Yep.
Okay. So we ain't gonna make no mess. Hold it and do not let go. Okay.
Gotcha.
You gonna pour, or I'll pour? I'll hold it. I'm gonna hold it and do not let go. You're gonna get the ends of the socks from here in, like you're trying to give fuel to the truck, but it's just gonna happen to get that wet too. And put it in there so it don't splash overwards. You don't have to stop. Don't worry about stopping.
There we go.
All right, now you can let that off, but don't pull out because you don't want it to drip everywhere. Now I got this. Check this out. A little something. Okay, I'm gonna leave these right here for just a half a good minute, right? We're gonna come up here. I'm gonna take this filter off. This is just some old school back row mess, right? But my back row mess is better than anybody's back row mess. And I challenge y'all again to a live healing of your truck. You ain't gotta heal people because you may not have my gift, but I challenge anybody, fix your mess live. Listen to me, people. It can be done. You can do this. It don't take an octopus to fix a truck. You got 2 hands, that kind of thing.
That's right.
This one just came off. Now check this out. This is your filter. This is your filter on fuel. Any questions? No, but check this out. So since this is going to shove in there, I just want to see what it's going to do. How we're going to do it. For just a good hot minute, go ahead and hand me. Don't. Here's the thing. I don't want to get my bag. Let me move my bag. Oh, and my food. It's all right. We're having lunch. We're having a healing. Oh, I got this. It ain't gonna drip much anyway. Okay, because this is similar to taking up oxygen with nitrous. Okay, fuel. I'm gonna wipe the inside of this thing here. Bring it out a bit. Still got 2 socks. Set them like this right here. This is just a little extra added benefit, little kick, little something. We're gonna see. We're just gonna see.
You want me to grab those socks?
No, well, wait a second. I'm trying to do something different. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Like I want this, that goes straight through. I'd like to pinch it. Here's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna mount it in like this. I'm just gonna put them here and pinch it and clamp it. It'll get some. This is not necessary. This is just a little added benefit to the whole. It's part of the plan. Part of the package. That's towards the inlet. If I could get this thing to be happy with these socks in here, it's not wanting to. Oh dang. Pulled out. This is absolutely the way it's going to do. Towards the inlet is that way. It's just this filter. This filter is kind of janky and different.
Yeah,
It's not even what? Yeah. It's happy now though. It was for a second. It's all good. Check this out. Little clamp action. Socks are sticking out. Y'all might have learned something. Or this could go horribly wrong and the whole thing could explode and we could have fire down the road. But it'd be a heck of a show. Listen, it'd be a good show, people.
I heard that. It'd be a good show.
Alright, there we go. A little more than the clips want to do. I'm gonna leave that top one like that. Okay. Now, that is just a little added something. Something. Now, go ahead and finish, unless you think you got a wrench to put in here, but I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot of much of nothing. And no, we're not.
Okay.
You're just gonna start this sucker up, and when it goes, you're gonna go. But put the fuel in this side, and right away plan on hopping in it, trying it. I'll shut the hood and I'll latch one side, or I'll latch them both. It don't matter. I can do it right now.
Yeah, you don't have to latch both of them.
Yeah. Well, no, we won't get you going. So I'll go ahead and shut this down. Now, usually you would use gasoline, believe it or not, because the fumes are stronger. Your headlights are on. I hope your batteries ain't dead. They look like crap.
Oh man.
Will it start? It didn't want to turn?
I didn't. You said once I get it cranked, I need to go, right?
If you can. I don't know what it'll do because the headlights look like crap. I mean, how dead was it when you was trying to start it?
I didn't try to start it.
You didn't? I hope your alternator ain't bad.
I didn't try to start it.
You got new batteries in this too?
I guess he just got it out of shop.
Okay,
I'm not sure what all he
and
did to it.
your water cutoffs, you ain't got no heat. You know what I'm saying? They're cut off. I saw that.
That's why I didn't have no heat.
You got no heat.
I told him.
You'll
I
have
told
heat.
him
You're
that.
gonna have heat. I'm gonna fix it.
I was like, I said,
I got you covered.
I said the heat ain't on. He said there ain't no heat. I said no.
Yeah, well, he's stupid because it's just the valves on the other side. People, I'll show you that in a bit. We'll get this latch down. Let me latch this down. Shut the door a little bit.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and latch it down. Just some of the latches. Look, latch the other side. Okay. It's gonna try to start. It's gonna try to start even with them socks in there. I'm gonna move over to the side. If you get it going, we're gonna let him go by. Come on by. Come on. Come on. Is he number 11? Number 11, people. I'm telling you. That's great. All right. And he's gonna go ahead and try. Try it. I'm thinking his batteries have only headlights looking like she's. What's he doing? Start it up and let's ride. Let it have power, God. If it just had power to start, the fuel would be fixed. This one may need a jump. You ain't started? Is battery dead? Oh man. For that, you're gonna have to get a jump. Hey. For that, you're gonna have to get a jump. Yeah, among other things. So it sounds like an alternator problem too. It's dead. Dude, push your clutch in. Now start it. No, it's deader than a nail.
Yeah.
Your battery's dead. Okay, kill it. All right. Your boss, though, this is not your truck.
I'm on the phone with him now.
Okay, yeah. If he can get Loves to come out here and jump you, it should start to move.
Well, I talked to the Lowe's guy. He said it'll be $100 for him to walk over here. 100 and something.
Yeah.
Just to come over here, so.
Yeah,
But
well,
I gotta have it.
yeah, if he can bring the power, that's good. A little boost. Expect it to start right up and then go, and then
it's
just
just
keep
not
mashing on the
turning.
gas and mashing on the gas. Give it gas like crazy, you know, because you're really just giving it air. And then get down there, and then we'll take the socks back out. But yeah, it's just a dead battery.
Yeah, now.
Because if
yeah,
I
now-
pull mine and drop mine, all that mess just to get over here, he needs to go ahead and come over here and do that. They've got a faster battery pack.
I got you.
You need a boost jump off. I ain't left yet.
Let me go.
Yeah, I ain't run away.
Let
It's
me go
on
over
me.
here and get a boost now.
So we got fuel,
We got fuel.
just don't have power.
Yeah, I poured fuel in both sides and I left the lights on though. Yeah. So that's why that. Well, it's not turning over.
Get
It's
your
not.
triangles so they can't write you a ticket.
Oh,
Go
man.
ahead and put them
Okay.
out. Do
Okay.
that right now
Good
before
deal.
we do anything else,
Yeah.
because somebody comes up and
That's true.
you don't want a ticket.
I don't need no.
You can't help the battery, you can't help the rest, but we're gonna put the triangles out.
I'm
gonna show you how to deploy 'em, too.
Yeah.
I'll show you the proper way on how to deploy them.
Close. I guess close and then.
It's
out.
okay because everybody screws up. These are the triangles in the box. Take them out. Do you know how?
Set my triangles?
Yeah.
Yep. From this way.
But how do you
out.
how do you do them? Let me just show you. Let me just do it.
Real
Check this
quick,
out. Well, pull this up. I mean, go ahead and pull them up. Pull them up, like away from each other. Like one side pulls up.
Twist down.
No, the twist is the important part. Yes, the apples.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you. If you didn't know, you got to twist it. Set it on the ground. It's easier. Look here. It's a tab. These freaking. I'm trying to do stuff one-handed. Hold tight, people. Look. Okay. These are actually so tight because they've been sticking together. Yeah, it's like that, and then this one comes up like this, and then they latch together. But here's what I was going to show too. Check it out. It's got to be like this. If you have it like this, they're gonna fall over. Everybody does that. Like this, they can't. They can rock back and forth, but they can't fall even on a hill if it's like this or like that. So everybody does that, and they're all laying flat in the road and they're waiting on the wrecker. They don't do no good. So we're gonna walk, knock this out. He'll get a jump, and then he'll start. Come on, come on, come on, people, come on. They need a wave, and they want somebody to wave at them. Yeah, you're gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right, GoPro.
So this one, we're gonna set it. Well,
I done had a day, man.
About to there, and then just go. They just go this way with them. Yeah. So on back. Go ahead and walk the next one. I got this one. I got this one. I got it. Go ahead. Go ahead. They just lift up and tab together. It's just they get stuck. They fold over like that, and then these little tabs here. It's hard to show on camera. They just lock in like that. Check it. Hold up. We need some room, bro. Yeah, he wanted the side. We can't do all that. So let's give him more. I'm gonna say to here, from here to here, and then tote that one way back there in a straight line to over there. That way can't nobody complain, oh, I was slowing down and whatever. This is the life of a trucker. These things happen. You gotta be ready for it. That'll work right there where you're standing. That'll work. Now, what I'm gonna do to stay warm, and you're gonna take care of your business, I'm gonna go back over there. You can hit the back row and nose straight in, and then tote some more fuel. You can make it around to the fuel aisle. I would say go straight in, leave the sucker running, walk the fuel to it. Because if you do all that rocking right and left, but if you can make it around, that's cool too. It ain't much fuel.
Yeah.
But if it's sucking in, it's kind of a problem. Just don't rock the truck back and forth, right and left too much with turning right and left and stuff. Just kind of ease on in there, but have your foot all the way to the floor, because you're sucking in air, but it's going to give enough fuel all the way to the floor. You'll be fine. Okay. About third gear. Yeah, and don't even worry about these triangles. Just come back and get them. If they hit them, oh well.
I heard that.
Main thing is just getting you out of here. Well, so he needs to jump, and I can't do it like the Loves people could do it. It'd take a while. Yeah. And I got little bitty jumper cables. And my thing was, I was going, I got a reefer unit. I can jump myself off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, the battery behind there, in case you don't know, people, you could take the cabinet and open it up, and there's an engine in there that y'all never touch. Oh, move this back in your truck, so when you take off, you can just take off. And I'll get my bag. So I'll be over there. What we're gonna do, you called the Loves guy, he's gonna come over here?
I'm gonna just go talk to him.
Go talk to him? We'll walk. Yeah. Let's walk.
Yeah.
Let's take a walk with Matthew again.
And he was
Matthew likes walking, people.
On the chart. I can't drive. I can't drive right now. Apparently I do like walking.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I've been there. Ain't nobody better than nobody, and I've had angels bring me fuel on the side of the road.
I heard that.
So it ain't nothing but a little hop, skip, and jump to the truck stop. Yeah. We're taking a little brisk walk. We just need some walking time anyway.
Should I take some more fuel over here?
You could, yeah. It won't hurt. I had somebody give me 5 gallons one time, but see, this ain't far, but it'll do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna need that.
I got about 6 in there right now.
Yeah. It's just that those tanks are so big and the pickup tube, you know what I'm saying? The more you can get in there, you know, it'll definitely keep picking it up. So it don't hurt to tote it again. So anyway, what I was saying though, you ain't gonna have to worry about it priming it, and you got those socks in there with the diesel.
Okay.
And I wiped it, I reached my arm way up in there and I wiped the inside of the intake.
So you want
past
to
the air filter?
Take it to the shop right here and let them fix all that? Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have.
It's all right, I'm gonna step in behind it.
It ain't your fault, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off the road.
That was my fault. Yeah, I got you.
Tell him it's good because I'm gonna turn your heat back
Okay.
on for you.
Oh yeah, he found out why the heat wasn't working. What lines was
They closed off the valves to the freaking heater core lines.
Oh, the heater core lines were closed off.
They were trying to get better air conditioning during the summer, but it ain't summer no more. It's gonna be freezing.
Yeah, so he's just gonna turn the valves back on for the.
Unless they turn them off for a leak. If I see any antifreeze leak, I'll shut them back off.
Right, I got you.
There's actually 4 of them, people, in case you don't know. You'll see 2 and you won't see the other 2 flip tabs, but if it works, it works. They probably just turned off the 2 that they could reach.
All right. Yeah. I might have to walk across the street and get you.
Oh, that's where the shop's at?
Yeah. I was just gonna go in.
Get your fuel, walk with him, have him drive you
There you go.
with the fuel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the fuel, then check in with him and say, hey, bring me right back over there if you're taking the truck and get the jump.
All right.
Your boss will pay for that. You see where I'm gonna keep an eye out for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'll get something to eat. I'll catch back up with you.
Okay.
I ain't done.
I heard that.
There'll be a
We
healing.
ain't done. I appreciate it.
Yep, I'll hold you a spot too. So, yeah, so there's that. He just needed a little more help than I could do. It wasn't just fuel. He left his lights on, but that's normal. You know, when you're stressed out and you got a problem, it's normal. And plus you're thinking somebody might come up behind me, I need to leave the lights on, but he had his headlights on and the batteries wasn't that great anyway. And he wasn't there that long. Just kind of killed it, zapped it. We're gonna heal him, fix his truck, and I'm gonna have some chicken. I don't know about nobody else, but I want some chicken. So we'll chat about it for a bit. We're waiting on him to get his other help that he needs. And we're gonna work this out. See if I can get this worked out. Hold tight. They're gonna start the thing right there. I love it, you know. They got good power packs. They got these power packs, these boosters that do stuff I can't do. They got all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna leave these gloves outside. I'm not putting the diesel fuel on the back. Oh man. It's getting to be cold. Just a little bit. Oh my God. But I got chicken and it's kind of still warm. He was worried about me having hot food. See, that's how people are. They worry about somebody else even when they're broke down. He was worried about my chicken getting cold. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about that. We got to get this figured out now. So the main thing is we got fuel in it and I've got it sort of, not exactly primed. I've got the, those socks with diesel fuel and they're gonna breathe in them fumes. The engine's gonna suck in them fumes. And then that's gonna work. So, let's see here. See what I can do here. Okay. All right. Man. All right. Like I said, it's cold and that's no lie. And we're gonna keep an eye on Matthew's truck. And then he's gonna come out and he's gonna get it. And then it's gonna be better for him. So there's that. Put this on there. Okay. Will this work? This work? That work? I think it might work that way better. I don't even know. Maybe. I'm trying to get y'all mounted. Y'all gotta have a place to be. Look. This work. It's gonna work. Right. All right. No, like that. There you go. So y'all got spun around. Hope I didn't make anybody dizzy. Let's check this out. All right. We're gonna keep an eye on Matthew. Okay. Okay. Woo. I mean, a little something. So I've had a day and a half, and then there's this. So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta help when you can. And he's good on the fuel, but the battery side. And I'm like, okay, it's so much faster than my little trickle of whatever. Oh man, what happened to my? I hope my mashed potatoes didn't get mashed up. We're gonna find out what I got left for food. I am. So there's that. But they can do better than me. Oh, it's just chicken on that side, a little bit greasy. That would be some greasy chicken, but it's not. It's not as greasy now. So put them on a napkin. I got a couple pieces of chicken. I'm gonna have some green beans. We helped him out, but he didn't have the power to start it. He's gonna get a booster pack, get charged up, start it, drive it over here, get more fuel. Then he'll be good for the night. And he didn't have no heat. If it hadn't been for him running out of fuel, he would have had no heat tonight, and he'd just been freezing his tail off. That's insane. You gotta know where your cutoffs are, people. They always cut them off, especially in Arizona and in the heat. They've cut them off so they have better air conditioning, but it's no good for the next person that gets in that truck, and they can freeze to death. Like freeze and die to death. So, know where your cutoffs are at. I'll show you where they're at when I fix his. I'm gonna have some chicken right now. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're not out of fuel. If you are, hope you learn a little something. So, but what helps though is a rag with gasoline. That's the truth. Diesel fuel's good. Gasoline's better. What happens is the fumes alone take the place of oxygen. So just like nitrous, they take the place of oxygen, and so you have two flammable substances. One is an oxygenator, okay, or an oxidizer, and the other is a fuel that is a flammable substance. So you got two flammable substances, and so there's, you know, it's the hydrocarbon of it all. Y'all can look it up. So I'm gonna have some chicken. Oh my god, good. Chicken is good when you've been cold for a minute. Man, I'll be back with y'all in a sec. I'm gonna take a good bite of this stuff. I'm gonna eat. So I hope everybody's doing good. We'll get some music on, man. Oh, something. What I got going on? And I shouldn't have no more beeping or nothing. See what happens here. Let's see if we can get some tunes. Let's see. FM. That's some nice, peaceful, whatever that is. I don't know. Maybe not. Anything that I recognize. Okay, we just listened to that. That's fine. Okay, where's your location? Oh man, we can't be giving out secret locations. We are in a secret, undisclosed location in the middle of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. That's where we at.
Mm-hmm. But that's close. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Having chicken. When he gets around here, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna go to Matthew's truck and holler at him for a bit. Yeah, it's getting cold. What it is if I hadn't seen this guy in there struggling, talking to a mechanic about $300 or whatever, and like dealt with this and stepped in, been like, that's too much, I'm gonna help him for free, he wouldn't have known about his heat problem. Even if he got the jump and got the fuel, he wouldn't have known about the heater core. He probably wouldn't even ask about it. The mechanic wouldn't have looked further like I do for other problems, and he'd have froze to death, or not froze to death, but he'd have been cold tonight, is what I'm saying. And that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to bundle up, because the truck got to have heat. You should have heat off of the heater core with it idling, or it should shut off and turn on, shut off and turn on with the opti idle kind of thing. And really, you should have a bunk heater that runs off of diesel, and it's good to have a tri-pack too, but I don't have one of them. So an extra thing. But like I said, if my battery dies, I got jumper cables, and I can open up the cabinet to the reefer unit in the back, and my posts are right there. They're right there on the frame. I can jump my truck in 2 seconds from the reefer unit running, and the reefer unit don't care. It's got its own alternator, its own battery, big truck batteries, and so I just be charging it. So even on a cold night, if you worry about charging it even better, you could hook it up to that thing for a few hours. You know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. In the morning before you start, but I'm running my continuous. I done fueled. I get your brother smart man. Yeah. And just the cheapest Walmart jumper cables from the reefer unit to your battery. But when you're talking about from truck to truck with dead batteries, real dead batteries, that's a problem. Because they don't reach as far. You really need bigger gauge ones to jump off 4 batteries off of something that's, you know, parked next to you, and you're dealing with that. It's going to be a little wild, stressful, cars going by. There's no room to jump in. I got no room to park next to him. That is the exit ramp, and he's barely to the side of it, so part of him's sticking out. So I can't safely do it for him. He needs that service truck, and they have a jump pack that would take like 15 seconds, and it sends out so much power. It boosts all the batteries with a boost charge. I can do a alternator charge, not a trickle charge, but an alternator charge, but a 50 amp, 100 amp, whatever, 1000 amp, whatever boost. They Loves has got the patent on that mess, and some of these other record companies do too. Any record company, even if they come up in a car with a little boost pack that's the size of a Hello Kitty backpack or something, they could boost you quicker than I can. So it's about time getting him off that ramp, safety, having room to do it, and they got flashing lights on the trucks. It's just all better all around for everybody. But when he gets over here, I'm gonna turn his valves back on and give him heat, because he ain't got no heat. And the little trick with the diesel on the rag, keep him from having them try to take his filters off, fill him with fuel. He can start it, and he just needs power. And it ain't going far. That's going to right here. You know, we got this. But I can't help the boost part, but he's got that. And he definitely needs heat. And maybe a new pair of socks, because we put diesel fuel on his socks. But there's that, you know. There's that. What are you gonna do, right? I was gonna use one of mine. He's like, no, make sure so. I got a pair right here. So there's that. But don't wear socks with diesel fuel. I am not promoting. If anybody says Truck and Stuff said put diesel fuel in your socks and you'll run faster or anything, I swear to God and everything holy, I'll deny it. I did not say put diesel fuel on your socks and put them on your feet ever again. Once you use diesel on the socks, everybody's with me, I hope, class, listen, do not put diesel. Epsom salt is what I've been teaching. This is the magical cure that this, you know, knowledge given from God and all this. Epsom salt is what you soak your feet in, not diesel fuel or diesel socks. So if you put Epsom salt on your socks, it would probably do about the same thing. Just saying, if you wet them, but no diesel. Just say no to diesel. All your friends are doing it, but don't do it. All right. Anyway, y'all listen up. I got some comments here. Used to work for Lowe's as a truck mechanic. Jumped trucks like that many times. Gets pretty sketchy sometimes. Yeah, well, I put the triangles out for him for sure because he didn't have them out yet. So he can't get a ticket. There's a Loves dude. Up comes the Angel Loves dude. And he is an angel, by the way, too. And I told him. Not the Loves mechanic, but Matthew. Matthew's an angel. He's got the angel DNA people, so there's that. I kind of freaked him out a bit in the store because I have that sensing. And I told him, he's like, I said, what's your angel name too? Mine's Michael. He's like, Matthew. He's like, okay, you got me. He's like, oh God, I can't even handle this right now. He's you got me with that. I said, yeah, well, there's more. So is that. But we're gonna get him healed too. He's got pain. I have the ability to heal people. I'm a Cherokee healer. My great grandmother was a healer. I'm a healer. I'm not ashamed of it. And he's got pain. We're gonna fix him up. Now that's the Loves man going a little too far. He's about to turn around. Let's see if we can get that. He's gonna back up a bit. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. He went on down there half crazy like, and then come up like that. See, he's got them flashing lights. I don't have them flashing lights. And then he can bring his jump pack up to the thing, or he can jump it off the truck. He can do it 7 ways to Sunday. But Matthew's gonna get healed. His pain's gonna leave him. He's gonna freak out. And then I'm gonna eat his chicken. And I have plenty of time on delivery because I got up 4 a.m. just getting started, like the song. That's what's up. And so I ran till ran won't work no more. And they have disassociated the COVID extension that we used to have, people. So an update, if you've been running the COVID extension, it ain't gonna work no more on your laptop, on your computer, on your phone, on your logbook, whatever. COVID extension is only for medical supplies at the current moment. They reined it in because they suck like that. So, while we're hauling food, can't even get no chicken. I'm sitting here trying to eat chicken. But that's because it would help somebody. But anyway, while we're hauling food, they cut us off. They cut us off at the knees. So, if the chicken plants is having a problem, and Fallout Shelter did a video recently talking about how another country put all their chickens on lockdown because of some kind of a goose that was flying in, had some kind of a really bad bird flu. They got all the birds on lockdown. It's solitary. They can't even go out and exercise in the yard, but for a couple minutes a day, it's really bad. All the chickens got it hard right now. Pray for the chickens. But I'm eating one right now. And we can't haul them super chicken like we used to because they cut us off at the knees with the COVID. So give us back our COVID extension or don't complain when you can't get food. I'm going to lay that down like that. You're welcome. Bless everybody. You know. Now, when he gets over there, you're going to learn after my little lunch. This is a lunch intermission. If you want to fast forward past this part, you just say hater. That's cool. Don't like me. That's cool. You just want for the knowledge. I'm fine. Whenever this goes up in this video, fast forward till you see me move over to Matthew's truck. And I'll teach you how to turn on valves so you don't have to freeze to death. Because that truck ain't got an APU, don't have a bunk heater, ain't got no other way to make heat except for idling the engine. And they turned off his heat because they suck, whoever that person was. But his boss is a nice guy. I talked to him on the phone while we walk him. And Matthew's a nice guy. And so the last driver did it, and mechanics don't usually do that. They'll just leave it on all year. Driver did that, thought he knew something, but he left it for the next man bad. You can't leave it like that for the next man. If you mess around with the valves, put it back the way it was, so it works all the time. You gotta have heat all the time for people that don't know. So, well, Matthew is a nice guy, and he's learning. just starting out. Just got in the truck. I ain't got no tools. Somebody just rolled up. I'm pretty sure it's for this truck on the end. No worries. But always be vigilant in the truck stop. Car on the lot is bad news. What you need for that is about 18 inches of British steel or Chinese. Either way. Either way. It's good. Or lead. Lead works if you can throw it fast enough. Lead works. Lead poisoning is not nothing to mess with. This is some good chicken. I'm just laying it down with this chicken, man. God, dog. I'm so hungry. They're just doing their thing. They're doing some horse trading or Uber Eats or something. Yeah, 2. If you're in a truck stop and you're out of hours, there's people that bring you stuff. It's this whole new thing. Uber Eats. And then Uber can pick you up and take you places. And if you are smart, you're going to go ahead and get the Lyft app also, because you don't just need Uber. Uber goes home at a certain time of night. They're like the Navy. They quit early. No, I'm just joking, Navy. I'm just, for real. The recruiters leave early. But, so, they leave early. Uber does, but some of the same drivers switch over to Lyft at night. Now, understand this. You need both apps if you want to ride home. That's the trick. Make sure you know. And then if you sit there and play it like the stock market, this is how Lyft works. This is what I'm talking about. Because they got somebody that brought them food in the car and stuff. So, that's how it works. Okay, people, I got you janky. I'm sorry. I'm picky too. I just got to be straight. All right. Uber Eats will bring you stuff like that person. Okay. There's also DoorDash. But Uber will take you to a restaurant and then they'll come back and pick you up if they're still running. If they're not still running, you be walking or you be cold. So it's smart to know how late they're working and also have the Lyft app, L-Y-F-T. So you Uber out, you Lyft back. But I'll tell you this too. Certain times of the night, the rates get higher. At like 6 at night until 10 at night, they get higher. And for some reason, they go back down from 10 to midnight. You would think that when the bars let out, it'd be more. They don't do that, which is good. Gets cheaper at 10 at night. But if you get the Lyft before 6, you're good. And then you might need, that's the Uber, and then you might need the Lyft to get back because no Ubers run around at night like that in some places. Some places ain't got Uber at all. You got to check. But if you play it like the stock market, before 6 o'clock, from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, look at it. It'll go up and go down and go up and go down. It'll be a couple miles away. It'll be like $6. Then it'll be like $12. Then it'll be like $4. Then it'll be $6. It's all in how close they are, how hungry they are, whatever. Play it like the stock market. It'll only cost you $4 to move in an Uber and then about $12 to get back at night with the Lyft. That's the trick. You're welcome, people. I'm getting all this knowledge for free. I should be charging. $1. $1 American dollar. Everybody just, y'all could save up your pennies and all pay at once and it'd be $1 for everybody. Just one. $1 pay for everybody watching this video. So whoever has like a penny, throw a penny. And by the way, they moved the shrine. I had a shrine to the broke down traveler. It was an old starter. And it was at the Tonkawana, whatever, truck stop / casino. But they did construction. They moved the wall. They moved the old beat up starter that was on there that somebody left from an 18-wheeler. And all the pennies on it. And that was the shrine. I'm gonna build another one. I'm gonna get an old starter. When they're done with that place, I'm gonna put it back. And then you can put a penny back on it. So it's a penny for the broke down traveler. It's kind of like a wish or a prayer that I might even put a plaque up at some point. That with no means, no help, and no ride, somehow they got it going. It's a shrine to the broke down traveler. Kind of like Matthew, but he's got a little help. There's a lot of people in the middle of nowhere ain't got no help. And then I showed up and I was some help, just a little bit of help. I think more than anything, in that situation, he needed a little moral uplifting, a little person to say, hey, it's okay, dude. It happens to the best of us. You know, you're trying to run a little hard, you run out of fuel. Or, which is really, you know, you don't want to do that, but it has happened to me, and I had an angel in a dually bring me something like freaking, God, was it 15 gallons of diesel? I don't know, what are you saying? That better not me talking about Matthew. I would defend him on this radio. I would tell them to go straight to hell. Anyway, he's a friend of the channel. He's our friend, people. That dude's all right. So, anyway, everybody runs out of fuel at one point in their career or comes very, very close. Mine was in an older truck like that, because you could be parked on a hill at an angle and run out sitting right there, because anyway, turn it down. So you could be sitting at an angle. They warn about that when you're digging with a backhoe too. If you kick it up to an angle, you could run out of fuel even with a quarter of a tank. So it's easy to run out if the pickup tube is not getting fuel. That's when someone needs help. They don't need chastising. They don't need somebody making no kind of fun or saying jack nothing. So if anybody's got any comments bad, you can keep it to yourself and handle that, because I will block you straight up. Because for real, like I said, Matthew's a good kid. He's just learning, just starting out. He ain't had heat in a few days. He's been in this truck, and it's been some cold nights. That's gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna shut that down. That ends now. Just like another driver the other day had an exhaust leak. I'm like, you get out of that truck right now. You don't know what's going on around you. Get out, get fresh air. I'm gonna find the exhaust leak for you. Then I'm gonna tell the mechanic about it. You're not gonna be around that truck no more till it's done. You could die. And it was regenning and regenning and regenning. Probably saved that driver's life. I'm telling you, watch out for exhaust leaks, people. Any kind of smell around your truck, call it an exhaust leak till it's fixed. Don't take chances. Don't keep running. You ain't gonna be able to run but a few hours and be tired. A few hours and be tired. We've all been there, trying to figure it out. Headaches, dizzy. You know, realize headaches and dizzy. Automatically, you need to think carbon monoxide, exhaust leak. And you see how hard that is for him right now with cars doing what they do, and that truck acting like he can't get around. He can get around. He's being nosy. He could have got around and come on up to there. You know, it's good he's going slow, but they're being nosy, rubbernecking. That's all. But we got biscuits here at the Loves. He's gonna have a warm night because I'm gonna fix the heater on his truck, and then he's gonna be healed of his pain. And he can tell y'all about that. Meantime, though, I'm tearing up some chicken, some green beans, mashed potatoes with no gravy. Loves food. Oh my God, this is good. But I'm just gonna leave this live. Let's see. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. If you're ever in the area or where your truck. Hey, that's all right. For every truck driver watching this video, there's a dude that's in Springfield, Missouri, works at trucks, tractor trailer repair, and he will help us. See, that's what I'm talking about. Trucker friendly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need right there, is people helping people. Truckers helping truckers, mechanics helping truckers. There you go. That's a damn good biscuit when you've been outside. And I'm just saying. And I ain't perfect. And they're gonna hear some colorful words. Understand though, I've got God's favor with me. He's given me the ability to heal people. Matthew's in pain too, but that's going to be ended. His heat's going to be fixed. His truck's going to be fixed. I'll make sure he has a full charge. If I have to, I'll park next to him so I can charge that shit. I got bump jumper cables. That can be done safely on the back road. Man, this is good. This is really good food. I am going to write down that mechanic shop though. I will write that down. Keep up with it. I'll get in touch with you. And I appreciate that. There's good people that come to this channel. Matt, let's see here. Is that right? Let's see. Media Moves. Is he in here? Let's see. Media Moves, you got something going on with you too, bro. Media Moves. Media Moves, you're an angel. You're welcome. You got that going on. It's the ORH bloodline. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm a Cherokee. I got the sensing. You can talk about that on your own and do what you do, but yeah, so there's that. So just know that when you ask for help, all the angels in heaven hear it. And the reason you kill watches is your blood type, and you can actually stop from passing out with your eyes open after a shower by putting wet washcloth behind your neck and under your feet. You can actually stop it. Also, B12, D3, elderberry for your feet, Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, all that's good stuff. And trying to see what else I'm getting, but you're definitely a good person, good angel, good spirit. And this is some good green beans. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, good green beans. When you're hungry and you've been helping people out, man, just some warm food. I don't even have to have hot food. I'm never picky about hot food, but warm food at all is nice. On a cold day. Yeah, but Matthew's gonna get healed in a bit. I just put my hands on the arm of the person on the right side. Everybody's different. I've heard other healers say they take them by the wrist, which one guy said when he was younger, he used to heal people. He said he'd take it by the wrist. You know, that's one way of doing it, but I don't know. I do what I was told to do, and it works every time. And then takes their pain away in 3 minutes, and then activates their blood, and in 3 days it cures other things, but it also cures a lot of stuff right off the bat. A lot of stuff. I got bougie water. Look at that. I got Fiji, man. What am I worried about? Hey, got chocolate milk, Fiji water. This is old man food, for real. And when you get to be an older truck driver, I have not had this since I've been self-healing too. So there's that. But I did have a problem with acid reflux. If you have a problem with acid reflux, any kind of burning in your throat or whatever when you go to sleep, before you go to bed, about a half of a little jug of chocolate milk is phenomenal. That's why all the truck stops carry chocolate milk, because the drivers buy it. You can use regular milk, but it's just easier to drink chocolate milk, that's all. So that's the trick. That's the old man trick of the day. I'm gonna turn on some music here. I just got the yapping. But yeah, I got the sensing about you, Media Moves there. And let's see here. Yeah. So Media Moves there, the sensing about you, you're an angel. You're welcome. And we're gonna chop it up with Matthew. He might even start his own channel. Who knows what he'll do? If he should, because this is all learning stuff. You know, it's all learning stuff. And this is definitely an angel now, because she's passed away. This one from the zombies. Or let's see, I'm not zombie. Not zombie. What is it called? Yeah, you're welcome. What's it called? Well, thank God, because it's your blood type, not me. That's what I'm saying. It's the ORH negative factor. You are an angel. You absolutely physically are angel DNA. So, but this woman, oh, it went off. Anyhow, and that's that new version of it. Let's see. Oh, that's the Kid Rock's okay, but I'll leave it on. It's fine. Anyway, probably get all the copyright strikes in the world. We're working on that. It'll work out. These are good green beans. Well, like I said, I'm just having a phenomenal time. Just having a phenomenal time because I made it this far. Everything worked out for me, and it didn't work out for Matthew, but we're going to make it work out for Matthew. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know where Mark and Luke and John are at. That's been my joke all day. But for real, he needed a little help, and it took Michael to show. It is what it is. It is what it is. So. This is good food. Man. So media moves, so you know about me. I'm a Cherokee and Irish Danish. But the Cherokee and the Irish gives me the gift. My great-grandmother was a healer on a Cherokee reservation. I'm a healer. It takes pain away, fixes all kinds of things, cancer, cripple, all kinds of stuff. Like the from a stroke. When I say cripple, the guy from the stroke, it took 3 days, but it got him back going. But the pain goes instantly. I am empathic, shamanistic, and psychic healer. And the psychic I was saying slightly, it's a lot more now. What can I say? I get answers, I get things told to me, and I give the information. I don't know what to say. So, and I always pray to God, and I cast out Satan from away from me for breakfast, because Jesus earned that. He worked so hard going without sleep and being tested by Satan, and there you go. So he has basically given us the authority to use his name and tell the devil he has to leave you alone or he will be destroyed, and he has to. So you can command him to leave you alone. You can command any spirits to leave you alone. You don't have to dabble in the spirit world. That's all been done. But the healing comes from God, not from me. I give all the glory to God, but technically I have to say I'm a healer. So there's that. But I do tell about medicines and stuff. Yeah. So that was a piece of ham bone or something. And these green beans. Yeah, God is good. He absolutely is good. And when you do have angels, but when you ask for help, all the angels in heaven hear it. They send somebody like me. Could be anybody. It'll be Matthew when he learns stuff. And so there's that. People help each other. They're put in a certain place at a certain time to help each other. And you know that from helping people out, that are broke down. But so I don't think that truck needs any kind of a prime either. It just needs a jump start because I had one before that ran out of fuel. Just takes a few turnovers and shaking it back and forth. Oh, he's good. I see lights and I saw it dim and come back up. I think his truck's running. I think he's fixing me moving his truck. It did something for real. We're about to find out, but they got it on a shop ticket and they'll just add to it. His boss okayed it, so if he needs more, but I think I got him with the socks and the fuel and he got himself with the fuel too. He did buy it and carry it. But a jump has got to be cheaper on the ticket than them trying to, we'll take the fuel filters off. Now, you don't need all that. Just need to turn over and start. He'll be over here in a minute. Yeah, so I ain't even gonna mess with this V8. I'm gonna have the chocolate milk. Times are good. Now, Matthew said he had pain. You people are going to get in on a live healing. I'm going to heal him of his pain. God is. I'm willing to be there, and we're going to pray for him. I'll tell you how to do it and teach you how to do it. And if you are a healer, you can go further. There'll be a live healing on this video. And also, afterwards, he can tell you what he felt. I can already tell you what he's going to feel, and we just won't tell him. Here's the secret between me and you people. I'm going to tell you what Matthew's going to feel. He's going to feel from my hand on his arm, warm as the warmest heating pad, then a tingling that he can't quite describe, just like a tingling is what he's going to say, and then all through his body, it'll move into different places. He might talk about whatever's wrong with him being moved or something different, and then the pain goes away, and then in 3 days it'll completely heal him. But he can't talk about that now on this live video, but maybe he can make a comment later. But so there's that. That's how it works, and it works every time. God is good. So it's not me, and you don't have to learn to do it. God gives you the gift. It's there, but he's also given me the gift to sense people with angel DNA, feel different pains. It's some stuff. It's some stuff, and I get knowledge about them. So, you know, and I hear spirits and people that are gone talking to them. So there's that. You know, I asked for the wisdom of Solomon. God gave me this, and he's got a sense of humor. There's no doubt about that. So, when his chocolate milk is done, I believe he'll be over here. They pulled the hood again. I think he's gonna see what's going on. Yeah, chocolate milk, people. Just any kind of chocolate milk. This is Highland chocolate milk. But it has been, like I said, a long day, but I got plenty of time because of this to sleep. So I will get enough sleep. And they've been running us, and we ain't got the COVID extension, so I stopped off early. I was going to run a few more hours. Well, because they did that, I met Matthew, and he needed help, and he would have froze to death. Not tonight, but within a few weeks. He couldn't. He thinks he can do these things, but he can't, like Nemo. For real. You cannot sleep in a truck, be in a truck at all with no heat. You'll freeze. It's almost like not having any insulation at all because there's windows. The windows let all the cold in. Even if you insulate them with that reflective stuff, if you ain't got heat, you're not holding nothing in. You will need a tent in the back, and then, man, then you ain't getting air. It's too moist, and it'll get cold in the morning anyhow because all the moisture that stays in the tent. So, yeah, don't try to be a survivalist. Keep the super pants, like I told you, from Burlington off the back wall. It's $10. I'm gonna teach him about them. Keep wool socks, keep gloves, keep a hat, a toboggan. I would have had my toboggan out there just because it was a little nippy. I would have, but I just went walking. I was like, hey, let's take a walk. And now that the sun's gone down, it did get kind of cool pretty quick. So, but you got to keep your gear, and you got to keep layers of jackets and flannels for real. And good boots, not just shoes, and definitely not flip-flops. So, because you could be in California, you could be in the South, and think, oh, I'm right here, and what? Well, then you go north, all of a sudden, 20-degree weather, 10-degree weather, 5-degree weather, -15, -20, -25. Fun stuff. You know, you want to talk about Green Bay, Wisconsin? We can talk about that. So, or Billings, Montana, or North Dakota. It's been fun. But if you have the gear, it don't matter, you know. So have the gear that you need, some combat boots that are insulated, and you don't have to wear them all the time. Just keep it in a bag and zip it up and put a red zip tie on it, and when it's cold, cut the zip tie, you know. And then use that as your emergency cold weather gear. Have it all in one spot. Even if you have an extra toboggan you use all the time and stuff them in your pockets of your jacket, what if you lost it? Then all of a sudden you're cold. No, keep an emergency bag with everything that you need in it. And I'm gonna show Matthew how to do it. I don't know what's going on with the mechanic back here in the back right now, what they're trying to do, but they should be jumping off the battery and getting it going. I don't know if he's going to try to use ether. He may just try to use ether and take those socks out, or he may be spraying the filter with ether. Who knows? Like, really, who knows? But the trick is to put gasoline on a sock, okay? But we didn't have gasoline, we had diesel, but the fumes from it, that works too. It helps. Just that little bit of help helps. Let's see. He's making me look bad right now. That's what he's doing. Oh, yeah. Well, I would have thought he would have done jumped him off. It should have been, if I had all that equipment on that truck, not trying to say, I mean, I already had a look at the truck, so, I had a little bit of leg up on it, but, it don't take that long to jump somebody off with that powerful pack he's got. I'm always trying to do, because he went over there with more fuel. Oh, what's up with this? Is he blocking the ramp so that he can get out and move? Is that what's like? I don't know. That would make sense. Unless he wants to jump it a different way with more power from the truck, but he ain't pulled it far enough. Like I said, I ain't trying to do a play-by-play on this mess. All I'm saying is, whatever's going on over there, it'll get fixed up in a bit. And I don't have much room, but he's not going to freeze. And there's actually, like I said, he can sit in the passenger seat over here. But the thing is, he can definitely, inside the Loves even, sit there also. So he's not going to be cold, people. He's not going to be in any kind of way put out. He's going to be fine. The boss man needs to, do whatever's necessary if this thing don't start. But he could pull it in here with a chain. Technically, the truck could. Oh, the battery's on the side or under the catwalk. No, that's not no Cascadia, bro. That's a FLD. This thing's old school. Check this out. And I got this super zoom on my phone. And he's so far away. Let me try to move this over here. Hold tight, if I can move it. That's a FLD. That's a Freightliner FLD with a Detroit Diesel 60 series in it, the old school 60 series. He told me DD15. That's not a DD15. DD15, you can hand pump it, but see, his battery's dead anyhow. So since the battery's dead, I mean, I can't just magical make power. I do get it from the environment around me, and I do zap watches, but I can't jump start a truck. Now, I've not tried. I have to admit, I have not put my hands on a truck, and I'm not joking about this. I have not put my hands on a truck battery and prayed to God to jump it. I'm not going to say it's not possible. All I'm saying is that's not my bag. That's not what I do. This is what the Loves does with their power packs. There's no sense in doing that. They say don't tempt the Lord thy God. He could do it. Might blow the whole thing up. So, yeah, you can see it now. Yeah. So he's leaving him. So what's up with that? That's sucktastic. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe he's trying to come over here and get something else going on. I don't know the answer to that question. He could be coming over here to the ride. If he is, he's welcome to have a seat for a bit. We'll chop it up. He could. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna catch up with him though. He's maybe he's getting more fuel. Don't know. He's put some in it though. He's put probably, I don't know, maybe 12 or 15 gallons in. 9 or 12, something like that. But I don't know what's going on. Maybe the Loves truck is going to get some actual batteries and swap out the batteries, because that's always a good idea. If they're shot, he could have a bad alternator. He could have bad batteries. bad batteries to get him to here. I mean, a good set, another set. And media moves. I know that if you had your service truck, I know, just like me, if we'd have took out the batteries, swapped them for a couple that was good, and just started it, you know what I'm saying? Right, and it had a chain, exactly right. So you got both. You could have swapped out 2 of the batteries, and 2 of the batteries would have started the whole truck, and you could have moved it over to here, and also had a chain to pull him, yet just in case. Exactly right. That's me and you thinking. That's not mechanic number 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the, you know that old show where they're like, what's behind door number 1, door number 2, and number 3? Well, evidently behind door number 3, I ain't trying to knock a guy. We don't know what he's doing. He could be coming over here to get a wrench for a filter or something funky and wanting to do, you know. We don't know. But this guy was behind door number 5. Like, there ain't even but 3 doors. Somebody just, it's a whole nother door. It's a whole nother door. But it's not going to be a comedy of errors. He's going to, like I said, he's going to get this. And he'll get a healing. And it'll be live in just a bit. He'll come over here. We are not writing off Matthew. Not writing him off of the count. Mark and Luke and John, though, they're in trouble for not showing up. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. And I have met Uriel and a bunch of Michaels and, you know, all the other angels. So, that are here on earth. I do hear the angels in heaven. They were rocking the truck with the wind the other day for me to get started because I had to go and tell somebody about themselves and help them and do a healing. Well, so I'm wanting to make popcorn before the ride. And they're trying to rock the truck and wake me up and get me started so I'll be there. Because they're putting it together so they'll be there at the same time. Well, as it turns out, I'm hearing the grumblings in heaven going, what's the hold up? What are we waiting on? Hold for popcorn, hold for popcorn, hold for popcorn. Going down the line telling all the legions of angels what's going on. So, make me feel bad. I won't make them wait on popcorn anymore. But that's just, I told them, look, you should have sent Jesus, not me. He's perfect. You got me, this is what you get. You wait for popcorn. It is what it is. I ain't lying to you people. I hear what I hear, you hear what you hear. I'm just saying. There's eyes that can see and ears that can hear. And there's some people with eyes that just can't see, ears that can't hear. And nothing wrong with that, but I can hear. I can definitely hear. So there's that. But yeah, I hear the angels in heaven. And I'm not going to say I make them happy, but we are supposed to command them. And so you can't ask them to hold the winds if you're driving a high profile vehicle or if you're just being rocked around. You can ask the angels to hold the wind. And you're commanding, in command of the angels. It doesn't mean send them for the Uber Eats and bring you groceries, but it does mean at any time you can ask them for help of any sort, especially with your safety. So you command angels. Now, once you understand this, God put you in command of angels. That's why the devil didn't like it, you know. He thought he's a better creature. And he's kind of right, he is, but that's the, hey, chain of command is not always perfect in any situation. And so you are supposed to command angels. And so in doing so, in Revelations it says that angels hold the wind, the 4 winds, and stop the 4 winds in the end of time. So they can stop wind. So if you have high profile wind, you pray to God, you know, for help, and then you say, and I would like to ask my angels, you know, to hold the winds for me, and they will. You'll see other vehicles around you that are fighting with the wind, and you're not. No lie. It takes a little bit to get into the road, and then it'll be like a calm spot for no reason. Calm. That's what they do. All the way traveling west. I do it on I-80 a lot. So, because it's windy up there. So if I'm up there, I ask for help. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. And if they can hold the wind, they should hold the wind. You know? It's practice for the end time. Think of it like that. So finish up my mashed potatoes. We might go in and check on Matthew. We might go find him. See what the prognosis is. See what's going on. Catch up with him. But he's going to come around. And he will have a parking spot. I promise you this. Because he is allowed to park right directly in front of me. Over here. And block us up along the curb. And nobody's gonna make him move, even if all the places were full. There's enough for 4 more trucks down the line to park here. So he absolutely is welcome here, and he will have a place to park. Ain't nobody gonna knock him out of that, no matter how long it takes for them to get him from there to here. And it could be that the service truck found something that I didn't know about or couldn't find, but at least he'll know how to turn his valves back on, because that's crazy. Somebody did him so wrong with that. And these should be checking these trucks out before they put a driver in it, especially a new driver. Yes, you have a CDL, but you don't know all this stuff I know, you know. Stephen, brother, nice to. There's some great people. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. And you're awesome too. You know, look, you're saving people all the time. You know, that's God's work. This ain't my work. This is God's work. What I do all the time is what I do. You know, and I'm on fire. I do it 24/7. Well, I drive, but I help people on the radio. And then when I'm shut down, because the DOT says you have to rest. They didn't say nothing about sleeping. No, that's our joke. It says in the book you got to have 10 hours of rest. So let's see. Yes, I try my hardest to keep these trucks moving. Yeah, hey, we appreciate it. And listen, it's people like you that I already know. I don't even have to ask. But it's the same as like when I went to a truck stop the other night and they were closed. I said, listen, I know you're an angel. I know you can help me. Because I had a sensing about him too. I knew his blood type. I says, look, I know you're an angel. I know you can help me. I'm helping other people. I'm doing God's work. I need you to help me get a washout so I don't have to leave Chicago, go way out to either, you know, Rochelle or the other place down there, an hour away, an hour back, and then not pick up the load and all this stuff and not be on time and all. I need help. I'm asking for God's favor. And he's like, come on in. Okay. He's a little grumbly, but he knows. People like you, I guarantee you've stayed late and helped somebody out. I guarantee you've loaned them tools. I guarantee you've gave them, you know, extra broken parts that you had laying around that don't mean nothing to you, but it's helped them out. I already know. I have a knowing about you. I already know. So, yes, you're doing God's work. You're helping people. You're helping them even more than I can, because you got a shop and a bench and air compressor and tools. I have a lot of stuff, not always what I'd like to have, but I do what I can. I'll tell you a trick though too. You're gonna like this. You can cage a brake chamber in like 10 seconds. Okay, here's how you do it. There's 2 brass pieces you're gonna need. One is the thread of the brake chamber hose. On the inside, it will be like a ferrule. It will be threaded on the inside. Then a rubber car type valve stem. A rubber valve stem for like cars. You put that in there. And then the cap on the opposite end has to have a hole in it for the rubber valve stem to go through. And then what you're going to do is you're going to screw those 2 together and compress the valve stem in the middle. Thread that into the brake chamber and pump up the brake chamber like it's an inner tube, and it will cage itself. So you make that tool first, and then you can use it every time. It takes like 10 seconds once you take that airline off to cage a brake chamber with air pressure. Even if it has a leak, it'll be able to be caged quick enough with your airline that you can remove it. You're welcome. So, Did you ever hear about pumping up a brake chamber to cage it? That's kind of new. I didn't invent it, but I use it, and I do it, and I make them. I got to get a video on what the brass pieces are. I got to get that taken apart, get some extras, show where to buy the part before I actually do the video, or people gonna be beating me up about it. Yeah, I got a ball valve set up just like that. Okay, a ball valve is pretty smart too. That's pretty smart. See, that's even smarter than what I did. You used a ball valve. See, that's cheating, man. You're doing even better than I am. You hook up just the air line right up to it, pump it up, use the ball valve, and shut up. Freaking genius. All right, you got me beat. Media Moves has got it going on me. So I have a new way to gauge one. I'm gonna have to make a new. Well, I gotta make one of them now. Now that you told me about it, I have to have one and put like a air chuck, a line. Oh man, not the chuck, but the insert for that, and like would be threaded into the back end of a drill gun, and then so just the fitting that fits the air chuck, and then the male part, and then thread it. God, you got me beat with the ball valve, man. You don't even have to have an air chuck that way and pump it up. It could just be just a pipe. Okay, you got me beat. He wins the internet for the night, people. I got nothing. I got a broken with airbags to change them. Yeah, that's pretty freaking cool is what that is. That's pretty freaking cool. And for airbags, now I gotta have the little fitting for airbags. I need ball valves, 2 of them. One's gonna be tiny, one's gonna be bigger. And I'm gonna call it the Media Moves trick for God. Oh man, somebody got me tonight. You got me, man. You got me beat. So there's that. I thought I had a little something. You can make it easier because you don't have to find the brass pieces. Just make it into a ball valve. Pump it up, shut it off. And then let it out when you need to without even having to push in the valve and wait. That's genius. See, people, we bring it to you. Y'all are getting knowledge. There's going to be a lot of people that will watch this video eventually. It takes some time. They're trucking. They're doing what they do. They're like, what's he put up now? It's always something. Always got something going on. So I tell you what, though, I will say this. I do take away pain. So if you done hurt yourself or something at that job up there, Media Moves, maybe I'll catch up with you sometime if I can get by your shop. I don't know when I run there, but I'll kind of look at it on the map. I ever run through there, I'll catch up with you, and I can put my hands on your right arm, and it'll take your pain away. And it's God, not me. So there's that. And it's free. I don't ask for nothing. Matter of fact, I can give you some. I got incense in my truck. I usually give people a couple incense because it's kind of like the Catholic Church. They burn incense in the church to make, not just to make it like a sweet savor for God like the meat did, but on the altar. But it's the smoke is what they're doing. But it also makes all flies go away. And they found the original flower incense for the original temple, and they reverse engineered it, figured out the flowers. They put that together in a scientific some kind of a lab, and they burned it in the lab, and they had a problem with flies in that lab, and all the flies left and ain't come back. That's what's up with what they used to burn in the temple, those flower incense. Let's see. Brake drum got my 31-year-old back hurting. Okay, it'll heal that. Hey, if I was there, you know what I'm saying? But I will check out what you said, where you're at, all that kind of stuff. I'll write it down, I'll figure it out. And don't put a number up on here, nothing like that. You'll have people giving you a hard time. I'll find it. I'll find it. And but I'll find it, and I'll figure out a way to catch up to you or be there, because for real, pain sucks. And when I'm running through there, I can't just plan stuff. I'm all over the place, and I'm running food, but I know there's truck parking at a shop, and you probably got some kind of place with hot wings close to there. There's got to be a place with hot wings. So, or sweet tea. There's all kind of cigar shop. Hey, I'm just saying, cigars are awesome. I've got to get another cigar shop. I've got a couple left, kind of running kind of low on the cigars. But yes, and I'm not lying about the pain thing. It's absolutely the healing. You will ask Matthew when he's done. So, and I will catch up with him. And trust me, that truck ain't gonna be sitting there all night. He'll be back in it, checking out his stuff. I'll catch up with him. I'll find him in a bit. We're gonna track him down. I'm not a tracker. Understand, I can do some tracking. I'm a Cherokee healer. The Navajo, they're good with tracking. But like I said before, they put them in the military. They put them through boot camp. They wanted them to be trackers. They cut their hair and they couldn't track anymore. Then they hired in a bunch more of them, and they didn't cut their hair, and then they could track. So don't cut your hair. Mine happens to be growing back. I'm just saying it's a different thing. Doesn't make it any different for healing, and that's all God. God does the healing, not the healer. But it does put you in tune with some things, and it has a lot to do with your energy flow. You just have to learn that. Also, I was going to get into something real quick. I will talk about this, since I'm talking about this. I don't know if you understand baths. Like if you're taking a bath with water, well, there's different forms of baths that you should know as a person. In some countries, they use the earth. Okay? Some countries, actually, they don't have soaps and stuff, and they will use sand to wash dishes. But those places, though, that have knowledge, like India has all of the knowledge of Forever Time. And this dude's moving a trailer around. So, anyway, India has knowledge from the Vedic texts, all this old knowledge. And if you look at what they do there, they take and keep up with all of the lost knowledge. And one knowledge is that you can take a mud bath. Now, there's people that said, oh, you should try these mud baths at these spas. Not okay, well, it's a mud bath. And they swear by it doing one thing, and that's good. It does one thing, one type of energy. Everything's energy. Everything's energy, people. Everything. I feel energy now more than you can imagine. So that's the earth bath. Of course, you know about the water bath, okay? And then there is a bath of being near a fire. You can't get too close because you could get burnt, but the fire itself has healing properties. There's also smoke. People don't think about that, but the Native Americans use smoke bath. But something you might be missing is this. There's a such thing as a wind bath. Now, anybody that's ever rode a motorcycle before understands that if you worked and sweated all day or whatever, and you're like, man, I just want to get somewhere and get a shower. But then you get on a motorcycle, especially like if you wasn't wearing a shirt, but just like a pullover or something or whatever. But either way, the wind itself blowing on you and you get cooled off. And then about 30 minutes later or 15 minutes later, you're like, you know, I feel like I could wait longer for a shower. I don't quite think I need one. It's a wind bath. Some people do it and stand in the wind in the higher wind areas in some countries, and they feel euphoric, almost like they can fly. So there's that. That's a wind bath. So I thought I'd bring this up. There's a lot of knowledge that's been lost. That's a little truck that's under this thing that just pulled a trailer away. There's a lot of knowledge that's been lost about a lot of things. Like I was talking about Noah the other day. And I knew I was going to get flack about it, but I haven't yet. But I'm going to bring it up. I'll start the mess. I don't mind starting some mess. Let's start some mess. Noah had 5 sons and they had 5 wives. Oh, you did not know that's cool? Yeah, well, I got more for you. How about this one? Get your Bible out. So Noah had 5 sons and 5 wives. Remember that number 5? Don't forget it. So, having said that, and I told you the other day about that. Let's see what I got to do. That was that next place. Yeah. I'm going to take a sip of this drink and I'm going to start some mess. Okay, well, here's the thing though. The Bible in one place says that Noah and his 3 sons came off the ark. Well, if you are Judeo-Christian, then you have the Old Testament that's supposed to be exactly like the Torah of the Jewish religion. Okay? Old Testament, yeah, that is the Torah. And it's supposed to be verbatim, word for word. And then you have the New Testament, which is just for Christianity. Well, in the Torah, it states that Noah and his sons that came off the ark, well, there was 4. But he had 5 sons. But I'm saying I've been given information directly from God, is what I will call it, Spirit. Okay? There was 5. 1 was a child that passed away, was not counted. So I wrote down the names here of what I am on. It doesn't matter. Just call it semantics. But you can look it up in the Torah scroll. It's not just Ham and, let's see. Like I said, to get this straight, because I'm old, I think I wrote this down. Might have put it on a list. It was like, I may not have. So I might have to just put it in the comments below. Wing it best as I can. I just know there was like Ham, Japheth, Shem. Let's see here. Hang on a second here. Where'd I put it? Pick up. I wrote down. I've got 1,000 lists here. Actually, if I broke this live, I could do it. It would take me half a second. But let's see what I got. Maybe I put it on this. No, I don't think I did. Give me a half a second. Stick with me. I'm gonna break this live, and I will give you the intel. And then we'll go find Matthew, because we can't have him just wandering around lost or wondering what's going on. We're gonna check up on him. I think he might need a little moral support. Everybody needs a friend when they're broke down like that. Anyway, I got a little more time than I thought, so there's that. But hold tight. I'm going to break this live, and it's going to go right back. So hold tight. Let's see what we can do here. Yep, 2 seconds and it'll be back live. We're going to go off live, and it's going to go back live. If I can do this. Let's see what we can't do. All right, we are back. We're back. Let's see what we're getting over here. Now I got like this dude in the truck and stuff, whatever. Okay, let's check this out. All right. So, this is an update for your Bible. Okay. All right. So, in the Torah, it says that there was Noah's sons that were Shem, Ham, Japheth, which was Japhet, okay, and there was Canaan. So in the Muslim religion, they talk about Canaan, they said he's the one that drowned, but I think they got the name wrong. In the Jewish texts in religion, in the Torah, which was kept up with pretty, you would say religiously, but you know, really, really strictly, it says that Canaan got off the boat. So it says that the names of people that got off the boat were Shem, Ham, Japheth, and Canaan. That's 4. Now, I'm saying that, and Shem, Ham, and Japheth is Japhet, okay? But Canaan was later the one that was, given the curse to all of his children. But so let's just go down the line. The sons of Noah that got off the boat with Noah were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Canaan. But the one that did not get on the boat and didn't listen, because this isn't there, you don't hear this story much, but there was one child that did not listen, and he didn't want to get on the boat. He did not believe in God. I want to say that the Muslim religion says that his name was Canaan, but the Torah says Canaan got off the boat. So I'm wanting to say that it's Yam, Y-A-M. Okay, Y-A-M. He was the one that drowned. And his mother went to go and couldn't save him, but she loved him so much that she held him up above her head, like he was still a child, big enough to be held up above her head. And that was Noah's wife, and she drowned. But it was not Noah's only wife. In the Bible, it says Noah and his wives got on the boat. So, you're talking about probably 3 wives. Now, here we go. Let me start some mess, right? So Noah and his 3 wives got on the boat, but one of them either got off or whatever. Hey, from Georgia. Okay. Hey, what's up? So, of Noah's wives, because he had plural wives, I believe at least 3, but one of them got off the boat to go and try to save her son that would not get on the boat. And that son, Yam, drowned. But first, the mother drowned because she held it up above her head. And then Lamech was a child that later someone else was named Lamech, but Lamech was a child that died as a child. I got this name from Spirit also. So there's that. And so you got the ones that got off the boat were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. In knowing that, and also Canaan. So the ones that they want to say that populated the world were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And the reason the Bible says, and the Torah says 4 sons, is because the one that didn't listen, God said he's almost like he's not even a son because he didn't listen. And so Noah lost that wife and that son in the flood. But God saved his other wives, the mother of Canaan, and Ham, Shem, and Japheth. I don't think that the mother that went after her son had any other kids. And that woman's name was Naamah, N-A-A-M-A-H. Oh, I had a lot of earthquakes on the West Coast? Yeah. I did not hear about that. Appreciate the intel. If you're driving a truck, shaky is getting shakier. Be careful. You know what? Matthew shut his hood. Don't know what's up with that. Maybe there's something wrong with the electrical system or the starter on that truck. That's the only thing I can think. But they should have been able to pull him. But anyway, so back to what I was saying is I believe that the name of the one that drowned was Yam, Y-A-M. And the mother's name definitely was Naamah, N-A-A-M-A-H. So Noah's wife that drowned was named Naamah. The other 2 wives, I don't know their names because it said him and his wives got on the boat. So he had at least 2 other wives. So that means he had at least 3 wives. So, the 4 that were on Noah's boat, which was Canaan, okay, because in the Hebrew it says Canaan afterwards was a problem, and he got off the boat. The names of the ones that got off the boat were Canaan, Japheth or Japhet, same thing, Ham, and Shem. They all had wives, and 2 of them were descendants of the Watchers. One was the curly hair, one was the straight hair. That's where you get the ORH negative bloodline from, and that's where you get the angel DNA. And God allowed it, and they're not cursed. So, baby Lamech, that was the first Lamech. There were other Lamechs. There were also other Canaans. If I'm not mistaken, Canaan, I believe there's another one. Anyhow, I think one of the grandsons was named Canaan too. So, the way it works is it was Adam, which was the first person. Then Seth. This is the lineage of Noah. Okay? And then going on down later, there is an exact lineage for Jesus, but it's Adam, Seth, Enos, Kenan, Mahaliah, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and then Noah. So Noah was only like the 5th time or 6th time great grandson of Adam, and Adam lived to be a long time, so he either knew of him, knew the stories of him, or met him, but he knew all of the stories. So Noah had all of the stories of the older ones, and all the way even to, like, I'm sorry, he wouldn't have met Adam, but he would have met Enoch, the one that went right into heaven. So so there's that. So it wasn't just 3 sons that came off of Noah's Ark, and Noah didn't just have 1 wife. He had at least 3, because it said the wives of Noah went onto the ark, and that one of Noah's wives drowned with the baby, and her name was Naamah, and the baby that I believe, the child I believe died and drowned was Yam, that would not get on the boat and didn't believe in God. And the other one, everybody keeps using that word interesting. Whenever I tell people their blood type and tell them what's going on, and it gets them a little past whatever, they say interesting. I like that. That word is used. It's good. It's not bad, but a lot of people are telling me that. So anyhow, but the baby Lamech was a name that was given to me from heaven, because it's never been written as far as I know, but you could look it up and try to find it. But there was a Lamech after that, so it makes sense to me. So there was a baby. It's important because that was a soul too that Noah did have, but it died before the ark. That was a baby that died before the ark, if that makes any sense. Somehow, something. There's that. So, I don't know if it died while they were making the ark. I don't know. This is what I'm getting though. This is just what I got. So I could be, call me crazy, but for sure there was 4 of them that got off the boat in the Torah. The Torah is the Old Testament. The Old Testament is what we should be studying, and to know the truth, it should come directly from the Torah, the Jewish scroll. The Jewish scroll says the names of the sons that got off the boat with Noah were Shem, Ham, Japheth or Japhet, and Canaan. So once you figure that out, and one drowned, which is in all kinds of other texts, that would have been Yam. And they say that Yam, they're trying to say that Yam was a different name for Ham, but it was, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. And Canaan did get off the boat. So the Muslim teachings, they teach that Canaan was the one that drowned and didn't listen. That's not true, because Canaan was fully grown. Canaan was not the youngest. The youngest was the one that the mother could hold up above her head. So the youngest that could be held up above her head, I believe, was Yam. And the mother's name who was there was Naamah. She went out was out there to help her son and to hold him up so he would at least try to survive longer up on a mountain. But she drowned and he drowned. But it said Noah and his wives were on the boat. So he had at least 2 more. So he had a total of 3 wives. And he had 5 sons, but another one that was number 6 was baby Lamech. I'm giving baby Lamech a place. So if anybody's got a problem with me giving baby Lamech a place, just from information I was given from God or Holy Ghost, whatever you want to call it, the spirit world telling me what's going on, first you need to argue with your Bible and its writing off of one of the sons of Noah when the Torah says it's to be true. Then come to me about baby Lamech. So anyhow, think of it as semantics. It's not so important, except for the fact that just understand that the angel DNA from the Watchers that came down and fell in love with the women, thought they were so beautiful they were willing to give up heaven for them, married them, had children that were the men of old, men of renown, the giants, and they destroyed everything and all that stuff. But some of them weren't so big later on in generations, and Noah's sons, 2 of them, married them, and they kept them on the boat, and that's how they were giants afterwards. None of them lived. That's how they were populated. Some of the babies got to be big again, but not all of them were cursed, and the lineage is not cursed, and the bloodline's not cursed, and there are good people that are of the Rh negative bloodline. Rh negative. So so many. It's just like angels. God did not throw all the angels out of heaven just because a few of them revolted. There are lots of good angels, legions of them. It was a small number. And it was even a small number of watchers. There was only 200 angels that were watchers that decided to do bad. And it wasn't even all that bad. So what? They fell in love with women, they moved down here. It was against God's word, but like I said, measure it against something else. And God put his judgment on it, and they were judged. Moses killed a man with a rock out of anger. Yes, he was trying to defend him from beating on a slave, but he didn't have to kill him. He also broke the 10 Commandments, but God still used him. I'm not perfect, but God still uses me. You're not perfect, God can use you. And he can change you in ways, and he can make you a healer, and he can change your eye color and all kinds of craziness. And he's got a great sense of humor. That's all I can say. So there's that. But so when I said the other day that Noah had 5 sons, they had 5 wives, it's a little more complicated than that. So that's why I'm breaking it down and explaining to you that, one of them was a littler one. That would have been, so actually it was, as far as the wives go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make that 5. One was young. Depending on the age and the size, that kid could have been a teenager and married, or I could be wrong and that one didn't have a wife. The other ones definitely did. And God told them to separate on the ark. So just so you know, the ark wasn't a place where they were, they weren't having children on the ark. The ark was separated, segregated, whatever. It says Noah was supposed to go on with the boys, and his wives went on with the kids. They were separate. They stayed separate. When they got off the boat, they were supposed to go back together. But for some reason, it says Noah did something different. And for some reason, he didn't have more kids. And don't know quite what that was about, even though he was commanded to have more kids. That one threw me too a long time ago. I never figured out why he didn't have more kids, because he started when he was 500 years old. Started having kids when he was 500 years old. So there's that. But if you want to get into semantics and word and all that kind of stuff, just understand that he was commanded by God, him specifically, not just his kids. He was commanded to have more kids, and yet he did not. So it even talks about when he died and all this stuff. it goes into pretty good detail about Noah. And he did not have any more kids, even though he was commanded to do so. So I don't know if he thought his role was supposed to be to watch over things, whatever. But he did have more than one wife that got off the boat with him, is my understanding. Because it said him and his wives got on the boat, and it also said that one other wife went with the child that wouldn't listen and didn't believe in God at all, wasn't about the ark at all. And I guess if he was big enough to make a decision, he could have had a wife, but that wife could have been on that boat too. So they could have taken on his wife on the boat if that child was married, and they could have had a wife that didn't have a husband that made it through the flood. You know, because that could have happened. There's a lot to it. If you want to just say, oh, there's just 3, and you don't want to look at the Torah and whatever, it doesn't matter. 2 of the wives were descendants of the Watchers. That's how we get the angel DNA bloodline. And that's how people get gifts that are, you know, well, some of it's unnatural happenings. They kill watches, they kill light bulbs, they have the ability to hear spirit, they have dreams, they are healers. But God himself told, you know, Jesus was teaching his disciples to be healers. He was teaching them how to cast out demons and how to heal people. And that's why he said, oh, ye of little faith. He's like, well, I'll go and do it. You know, but there was a lot of legions of spirit in those 2 guys is what it was 2. But then the town got mad that all the pigs died because they were farmers and they had lost a whole bunch of pigs. So they told Jesus to leave town, which was kind of crazy. But anyhow, so there's a lot to that. Not getting into semantics, just wanted to lay it down for anybody that might pick up on it and say, he said there were 5, you know, sons of Noah. And they were, yeah, well, 6. 1 died early as a baby. The other 5 were, like I said, it's a total of, because it was Shem, Ham, Japheth. Yam is the one that drowned, but Shem, Ham, Japheth, and Canaan got off the boat. That's 4. Baby Lamech was the other one, but that wouldn't be counted. But Yam was not counted as a son because he didn't listen to Noah. So they said, you don't listen to your father, you're not his son. So God himself discounted Yam, the one that drowned. And the mother, Naamah, I guess because she went after her son, she might have got wrote off too. But that was the name of the mother. And there was 2 other wives. So Noah had wives and sons. And the sons had wives. And it told them what to do on the ark. They separated. They took care of the animals. They got off and they were told to get back together. And then they said, now it's commanded to you to repopulate the earth. And I don't know why Noah didn't have any sons, because he was specifically commanded to. But I'm going to go check on Matthew, because Mark, Luke, and John have not showed up. Just saying, that's just my joke. I'm going to stick with that joke for real, because I dig it. And let's go check on Matthew. Right, people? Y'all want to take a walk? We can at least check. See what's up with him. And then there's that. So there's that. That's my word. So there's that. If I move some stuff around, and if I throw this box away, because I don't keep trash in my truck. It's kind of funny like that. All this stuff I have to be moved out the way, because I got a feeling feeling. I don't know how he's stuck or what's got going on. I gotta catch up with it. And I had to put chains. Let me tell you, I had to get, oh man, I had to find chains. Freaking Colorado. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? So I had to find chains. And there was that. Not sure how that's gonna work out. But I have chains. Oh man, my jacket, if I could just have a jacket. and I get free coffee all day, and I'm at the Loves. How can you beat that? I'm gonna drink a little more coffee because it's been a long ass day. It really has, and that's an animal I'm talking about. So I can say, but I do use colorful words. I do cuss. I'm not perfect. I am a sinner, but God has put His favor on me, so I try to do good. I really do, people, and He's working on me. I'm not perfect. I'm not a finished masterpiece either. But let's go check on. I might get like a toboggan instead of just regular hat. I don't really like wearing them, but it's that kind of weather. It's like call it for it. Let me see if I can find it. That's that bag, that's that bag. Where's my cold weather? I might need to see what I got. I bought a new flashlight, batteries. I hope you're learning something, people. I'm dropping knowledge like it's candy. Just saying it's free. Here's a hat. Oh, the Navy. How about that? There's that one too. Got that one. I kind of dig that one. Then, let's see. I bought some gloves. Don't know about pushing them off too. There's a pair. Nice socks. Full socks. I'm just digging through my stuff, man. There's my gloves right there. I got a new pair of gloves. Ain't no reason not to wear them. It's gonna be cold. Let's go catch up with Mr. Breakdown himself. I hope he's good. I hope he's in good spirits. The kid's had it rough, man. He's kind of young. He's a bit young to even be out here. You know what I'm saying? He's like the kid. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like 100 years old. And I'm like this kid, this poor kid. And you know, it's the year back when people think that they're bulletproof and indestructible, but still, there's a matter of fear, unknowing, and this and that. I want him to know somebody's got his back. So we're gonna go let him know we got his back. We're gonna do this together. Y'all with me, people? Y'all want to take a little field trip? Let's go to the Loves. We're gonna check on Matthew. I'm gonna drink my bougie water first, though, a little bit of coffee, and then we're gonna go check on biblical angel Matthew. Because I'm going to need a candy bar tomorrow, too. I'll step in there, and that's what's up. Man, there's coffee. Coffee's good. We're going to call this part of the video Coffee with Matthew, because I got to drink it somewhere, and he needs a little support there. So we got here. Got that. Okay. That. Got all these bottles of water that have good water in them. However, it's like, dang, for real? Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna throw this away. What the chicken came in. Let's go on a field trip. I'll set this thing on auto start. You know, you can keep it warm. I'm freaking, you know, check that out. Lock her down. Let's go. What we got? I'm trying not to mess this up too bad. Let's see what the mechanic thought of my diesel socks. Don't wear diesel socks. People, you never heard that from me. Ever. I do not recommend diesel socks. Wool socks. Yeah, it just started back up too. You can't drive it like that, by the way. Let's go check on yeah, it gets out here. Let's see here. So we're gonna throw this. I left my coffee. How can we have coffee with Matthew if I left the coffee? That's all right. We're just gonna leave it. He's got to be in here somewhere. We'll see what's going on. We're about to see what's up. So
Oh, they need face coverings and stuff, man. Do I got one? What I even do with my face covering? Man, here it is. I gotta put on my muzzle. They got us like animals. I gotta put on my muzzle. Where can I sit this? Sit this right here. Yeah, I don't have it all together. I never claimed to. Hang on now. It's the oddest thing. People used to get beat up if you ever wore a mask into a store. They think you're trying to knock the place off or something. Now they beat you up if you don't wear one. All right, we're gonna see what's going on. Coming in sideways. I didn't see him in here. I won't hop in your head for a second. I got a question for you. I was helping out the guy with the truck earlier, and they got Matthew. Is he in the truck, or do you come back in here, or what's wrong with him?
He a few minutes ago. He got a call record. There's something else wrong besides that. His fuel filter's already half full of fuel. He's saying he's out of fuel, but he ain't out of fuel. So I put the jump pack on it, and it fire right up. Every time he goes right off the fuel, I'll put these. Yes.
But it's not a starter. It will start.
Yeah, it will start.
Well, wait, that's off because dead. You can't even lift it in over here. All right, Dan.
Yeah, we got our main mechanic stopped for the boss. So we got to get it somewhere. Told him off.
So he might be back in the truck now.
He might be.
I'm gonna walk back to him. I'm gonna walk up there.
He was over here eating a second.
Thanks for your help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you guys jump started off that side sometimes.
Right. But that's
Oh, I know what it is. Fuel pump relay. You know the little freaking relays on them old trucks? I had a problem with mine. They have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you need something else to look at. Big thing.
Now, the mechanic went over there.
Like it'll work and it'll shut off. It's that little piece of switch on the end of the fuel pump. It's got one wire that goes to and if you check it, a lot of times they corrode.
Yeah, he's probably out of my truck.
All right, man. So, field trip. You know what? Yeah, I'll go on. So, I bet it's that fuel pump switch. We better go check him out. I think he's in here. I can take a walk to the truck. I think he's out here in the truck. We're all over to him. Because if he's in the snow, yeah, he's climbing all over it. Covered all over there. I think. Yeah, I see his light. Let's go check it out. It ain't that far. It's a walk, skipping a jet. Y'all see where I'm going here. We're gonna zoom if I can. Let's zoom back up. Will it work? There. He's way down there. We're walking. We're taking a little walk. We're getting there. See, I see a little light around the hood. Somebody doing something. Never know, I might be able to tell him something about that wire. I just know I had a relay problem. Matthew! What's up, man? What's going on? You just holding it down on this side of the block?
You got it.
It's still live. I'm just coming to check on you. We've been talking about you. You gonna show yourself now? Look, here's Matthew. You can barely see him, but there's Matthew. He's real. He's famous.
Oh shit.
What did you do? You just trying to take him out?
Yeah, I took the socks out because, man, we had the truck cranked for a second.
Well, here's the thing. I might have an answer for you. Even
up?
though the mechanic left, I ain't nobody special, but I call it experience. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I had a problem one time with a fuel pump switch. It's nothing you can necessarily fix unless the wire's corroded. If the wire's corroded, you can fix the wire. So you got power and you got fuel.
Well,
Get that flashlight, turn it upside down right now.
it's cutting off on us though. Like,
I know.
Once they took
This
the
is
battery,
what I'm talking about. There was this little switch, this stupid little switch that did it to me one time, and I wanted to check on yours. Mine was a little different because it was like a Cummins.
Is this a one direction thing? Like it's there it
It
is.
says inlet. You
So-
turn it to the right. No, clock it more to the right. 3 o'clock. Keep going. 3
All the
o'clock.
way until this.
Keep
this
going.
there.
3 o'clock. Keep going. All the way around. More. Right there. Well, back a little bit. That's it.
It still ain't.
The
fitting
arrow
flush,
goes.
though.
It'll work.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
thought
it'll
it was
work.
supposed to Fit flush, but
Listen.
Yep.
Take it off and put it in the truck. It ain't gonna hurt it or help it.
what's that?
Take the air filter off and throw it in the truck for now. It's cold. You're fucking around. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't need it in there.
Right this second, it ain't even running. Even if you drove it from here to there, it ain't gonna kill nothing. But I'm saying, you know, seriously, you're fighting with like, it's like you're waxing a car that ain't got no motor in it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Just to make yourself cold. Throw it in the truck.
Well, I figured
I mean, I could put it on there, but it don't matter. It don't even matter. Like from here to there, what's it gonna do? Suck in a little bit. You see the dust on the thing anyway? Like that's not even an air filter anymore. That's a bunch of dust holding hands.
I
Seriously?
said a bunch of dust hold hands.
Yeah. I wouldn't even worry about that cap. It ain't gonna hold it tight. You might lose it.
Oh, really?
Take it off, throw it in the truck.
I didn't know you was able to do that.
Now, how long is it gonna be before the record gets here?
He's calling him now.
Throw that in your passenger side. You can come
Oh,
chill with
right
me.
now.
You can come chill with me if you want. It'll be warm.
I'm gonna go get a shower.
Well, do what you want to do. I got showers
Yeah.
on my car too. I'll give you one. Check this out. It won't
Man.
cost you nothing. Yeah. Look, we wanted to see something though. I want to see something. Hop down and take the filter with you. Like I said, this is like playing baseball with no ball at this point. So there it is. Is that it? Oh, that thing's a rat's nest. If that's the fuel pump relay switch, that could be your problem. Is this wiring
Let me see.
is corroded as ass?
Fuel pump.
Yeah.
Fuel pump relay switch.
Yeah. See, look. Can you hold the light?
Yeah, let me see.
This happened to me before. Let's see if we can get this thing started, man. Look.
It won't crank without that jump.
Oh, it has to have the jump.
Yep. If we jumped it off.
Oh, I'm getting low
as soon as
battery.
As soon as he unplugged the
Put the light back on it. Put the light back on.
My bad.
Here's what I was going to show you people. So he needs a battery as soon as he undid the jump box is a problem. But check this out. This being the fuel pump, if I'm not mistaken, because the fuel line goes to it, I could be completely wrong.
You know.
Fuel pump relay, that these things here, the wire has to be positive to them, and then there's one going to the switch. And that was the problem of mine. The solenoid, it's a fuel pump solenoid. Solenoid can go bad if this is even right. However, the thing is that if the wire's corroded, it could be just like not having power at all. And I think there's corrosion here, but my battery's about to die on my phone, man. So,
Fuel pump relay switch.
fuel pump solenoid.
Solenoid. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him and tell him that.
I think, because look, that is a fuel line. It goes down here from up here. That is a fuel line. That would make that, for a Detroit, the fuel pump solenoid. Put the light back on it. Put it real close to it. Real close to it. Going in there. That would make that the fuel pump solenoid. It should be that. So I mean, I could be wrong, but like it would give power to pump fuel if there's, I don't know. What do I know, right? I just take parts off and put them back on. What do I know, right? But it works.
You know.
It works a whole lot. So
Solenoid.
I call myself a parts changer, but I'm a pretty good mechanic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look, tow people, They know their job. You don't have to come out here and babysit. You come in here when you see the flashing lights and all that stuff.
Right,
They're
right.
gonna call you on a cell phone. You're sitting out here getting cold.
No, I just got back out here.
Well, still, all
Yeah.
this mechanic. Get your shit together. Get your stuff for clothes. Take your flashlight. You're done. I'm done here. Take your flash.
Take it. I'm done.
Take your flashlight. No, we're gonna shut the
I gotta
hood.
get my phone and all my stuff up
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
too.
Get your stuff. He's camped out up here. He's like camping out. He's at Hotel Freightliner right now. You need to get to a different hotel. This one don't run no more.
Get to a different hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
Heck, yeah.
Camp out somewhere nicer. All right, you ready for me to shut the hood?
Yeah, let me grab these over.
Throw them in the filter. Good place for them. In the filter. Throw it in your side box. Just don't forget it's there. Whatever.
It's all good.
You're gonna throw it in the trash as soon as you get this thing towed.
It's all good.
Make sure that they don't get sucked in. I just put them in a bag. Put them in a plastic bag. So anyway, we're just doing stuff here. We're checking on Matthew. The world is worried about Matthew. We were worried about you.
Man, I appreciate the
And
world.
Mark and Luke and John is in trouble for not showing. They are, man, what kind of friends have you got?
Trouble. I know, right?
And even Doubting Thomas didn't show up.
Oh man,
And I ain't
it's all
seen
good.
hide nor hair of,
Illinois. I'm gonna call him and let him know.
yeah, I ain't seen hide nor hair of any of the other disciples.
I heard that.
So
They hiding out.
yeah. So there's that. But this thing's gonna probably die in a bit. So I'm gonna need to charge it.
Okay.
Take your phone and walk with me. Get your clothes, get your stuff. I'll get you a free shower. I got a blue million of them on my card. Don't even sweat it. You can take a shower tonight. You take another one in the morning. You can take whatever. Get them to tow you even to the truck stop. Whatever. The Loves is a shop. So my thing is, how come the Loves can't fix it if you get it towed to them?
They said that inside of them, they don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
That's
Coffee and a mess. You don't want me on camera, do you?
Coffee in a mess.
You don't want me on camera, do you? We're gonna have it right here. Here's what we're gonna do. But there's gonna be a healing in this truck. Understand that, people. He can tell you all about it right now. It's a mess in this truck. So you're gonna go on the dash. You're gonna get some dash time, but you'll get to hear this. Okay. So for everybody that's listening, give this a good minute again. It's been a minute. Now, Matthew here is in the driver's seat. I'm on the right side. I'm using his right arm for the healing because I was told to use the right side. I'll give some time for some people to get into the room, but either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you said you had pain. Where's your pain?
On the left side.
No, but it doesn't matter about side or side. What
No.
exactly is it? Did you break a limb? I need to know, is it cancer? Is it something more? I prefer to know because it does something where my thumb moves on something else, and I need to know, and so I don't freak out. So can you tell me, do you have cancer? Have you had a stroke? Have you had a broke leg? Do you have pins?
I don't have any of those.
Okay, so that's good about the pins because they can still hurt later.
Right.
But it takes the pain away immediately, but it heals stuff. But
I think I just got like a pinched nerve in my neck.
oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna take my shoes off. I'm gonna move over there. And I'm gonna sit on this side right here. All right, so I need your right
I can't
arm.
say-
That
I
sweater
can't say
won't.
what
This
it
sweater
is.
won't do.
Can't say what it is.
Take this sweater off. I need your arm, like your arm.
I can't just lift it up,
You can. That'll work. Okay, look.
make it happen.
Didn't want this to be tight. Look. All right, check this out. So no, just relax. I'm gonna take this one off. I warmed up the place. That is for sure. So didn't want you to be cold because you've been out there for so long. Now check this out. And is that what I put? I got diesel fuel in my
Them
pants.
socks, probably.
Ah. How did that happen? When I was leaning in or something?
I think so.
That's okay. I'm gonna wash this with soap, and at least I know about it. We're doing a diesel healing here. All right, so listen.
Diesel healing.
When I'm done, I gotta wash my hands with cold water out this window. Okay. All right. So
Cold water out.
this, yeah, you're a healer. Well, I mean somewhere. Now, if I feel that you're a healer, you have to wash your hands off with cold water too, and I think I will. But
understand that this is, people, I've got my hand on his right, just below his elbow is my right hand with my thumb around one side and the fingers around the other. Then the other, above the elbow on his muscle, is my left hand with my thumb around. But if my thumb moves back up, it's something that he hid from me, maybe more like a stroke or cancer or something, or he didn't know about, whatever, but I don't expect that. Now, okay, this is from God, this is not from me.
Right.
I'm just a man, I'm just here, I'm willing to be here, okay, but I'm doing God's work, and you know that.
That's right.
And he gave me the ability to sense angels and to know where they are and to talk to them.
Right.
But those that have pain, I have the ability to heal them, but it's God, and so God, all the glory goes to God. Anything that bothers us, somebody knocks on the window, whatever, I won't let go of your arm. It'll be 3 minutes before you're healed. About 3 minutes. It can be 7. I always want to say 8. It's 7 for those that have had a stroke. So when you heal someone, it'll take up to 7 for something like that. It's all heavenly numbers. It's all 7 and 3 and this and that. And I can show some numbers that on my phone, pocket out some crazy stuff. And I got, like, the other day I was guest 33, shower number 3. That's the Trinity, 333. That's impossible. It's a mathematical impossibility that you would be customer number 33 and that shower number 3 would be clean and available. They can't even get showers clean and available.
I heard that.
So, all right. So,
True.
So anyway, but this is from God. It's not from me. And understand that pain is not supposed to attach itself to people. It's a pestilence that the devil puts on you that God allows just so you'll get his attention and talk to God. So you'll talk to him because he wants you to talk to him.
Absolutely.
So if you stump your toe, oh God, you know what? Yeah, guess what? You did start talking to him. And you finish the conversation. Okay, God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Well, it starts it off. But the thing is that, okay, you are not supposed to keep that pain though. And your blood fights off any outside foreign body, just like the women have to have a Rogaine shot when they have kids. You know about that in your family? Well, if they have a different blood type that's the father, well, in the same way, because it will fight off that foreign body, that baby, it would kill it. Their blood will. Yours will kill off any spirit. You cannot be inhabited by a spirit or what's called, the word, when they're possessed.
Right.
Or the angels in heaven with that same bloodline would be susceptible to invasion by spirit, and they're not. But God can shut them off with heat and fire, and he's a pillar of fire. He's going to cast them into a lake of fire, just like how when your mom and your sister, you know how they pass out with their eyes open, okay? And then you freak out, and it's happened like twice to you so far. Yeah, I don't know this, so I'm just told, okay? So this is a wet washcloth behind the neck and under the feet will stop it from happening, not just to bring them back, okay? But understand, and also the watches, clear fingernail polish will fix them from killing watches, and you too, but yours is like 3 to 6 months, theirs is like freaking weekly or whatever. Well, it's the blood type, okay? So understand that God allows the devil to mess with you, and the way he does it is he attaches pain to you. Pain is not for you.
Right.
Now, you will feel whatever you feel. I'm not going to tell you what you feel, but I already said it on the video. But tell me what you feel.
I feel your hands on my arm.
What do you feel though from them? Anything?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet? Okay. All right, it's fine. The pain level before you came over here was what?
Oh man. Yeah, I mean it just fluctuates up and down.
Okay.
I say like a 4, sometimes it's an 8, you know.
4 to 8. Does it ever like get less than a 4? It's always at least a 4?
Usually.
Okay. You'll tell me when I'm done. You're going to tell me when I'm done. Okay. And you'll tell me, you'll know. I won't. Okay.
When pain is gone.
Yeah, right. You'll be like, okay, I think you're done. You'll be like that. You know, you're kind of confused about it. But anyhow, but this is God. All the glory goes to God. God, you see your servant down here, and he needs healing. Heal him, God. That's where it's at.
That's where it is.
Now, and I just felt your blood thump back to me, so I know now that I've said that, and it took me saying that. But understand, you can, if you have a black cloud over your head and behind you, any kind of spirits following you, evidently they're messing with you pretty good right now. Your truck's broke down. You can say, Satan, and say this too when I'm done. Satan, get thee behind me, you stumbling block. I command you in the name of Jesus Christ. Say that. Satan, say it with me. Satan,
Satan,
get thee behind me,
Get thee behind me,
you stumbling block.
you stumbling block.
I command you in the name of Jesus Christ to leave me alone.
I command you in the name of Jesus Christ to leave me alone.
How about this one too? If there's any spirits bothering me, I command you in the name of Jesus Christ to leave me alone and to make a path for me.
If there's any spirits bothering me,
In any way you want to say it.
did I say it right?
You can't mess up.
I
You
heard
command them.
that. I command
You command them.
to
I don't
leave me
command them.
alone.
Yeah, I don't. So your words is important. I don't
Right,
command them. You are. So you say it
Right.
however you want in the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, I'm getting the feeling that the healing has. Well, you tell me.
The pain's gonna be there, bro,
The pain's gonna be there.
for a little while.
Okay. Okay. We'll give it a minute. Because I'm telling you, God wipes that away. He doesn't just paint over like the greatest painters ever that painted paintings, Da Vinci, all of them.
Right.
They painted over older paintings and made the most beautiful paintings ever.
I heard that.
But they painted over older paintings. When God comes, he comes correct and he does not play, and he brings a whole new canvas. And it's still the most beautiful work of art, but he makes you
Right.
new. He made your DNA. He wrote it. He rewrites it. He's rewriting it right now. He's rewriting your DNA. Now, here's what will happen. The pain will be gone, but don't go kicking no footballs and all that stuff because you still have the problem.
Yeah.
3 days from now is when it will finally be done. And I'll tell you about some vitamins that's going to help you in this kind of thing. But like I said, and I would sit here all night,
Yeah.
but it ain't going to take it. It takes about 3 minutes. Or what?
It's been about 3 minutes,
And what?
and I'm healed.
You're healed. Can you say it a little bit louder for the people at home?
I'm healed.
You're healed. Say it again, just for kicks.
I'm healed.
I'm healed. He says his pain is gone. Now he's had chronic pain, so you're done. I can let
Said It's
go.
gonna take 3 days.
But no, but the
to
pain's gone.
completely
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, but the pain's gone.
Right.
Can I let go?
Of course.
My man. Okay.
eased up.
Now I
It
didn't
eased
feel
up.
anything come back, but here's the thing.
It eased
I'm
up.
gonna take some water and I'm gonna wash my hands. You can wash your hands just in case, because I don't know if you're a healer. You tell them what's going on. This right here, someone who's listening, God is great. But you tell them this is live right now. We just did a live healing. I'll take any kind of water I can get my hands on right now, because that way I don't wait. That way I don't take anything on from this. I just know I'm supposed to. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
I've got time, but I don't take time. I don't tempt
I
God.
heard that. He said, "Oh."
And does your right arm feel like stronger than like what is up? It feels so strong, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now tell me what you felt while the process was going on, while you're washing your hands out the window. You were just you roll down the window all the way. I'll pour it.
That's cool.
Pour your sleeves back
Come on.
just to make sure.
Come on.
Yeah, we're not taking. We're playing. We ain't playing. That's water.
Your
So-
gloves out there. Hey,
Huh?
I wasn't trying to get your
I
gloves.
know the
but-
gloves are gonna be in the trash because they had something on them. I'm just gonna toss them. I wasn't even gonna bring them in. Now check this out, and that's my drinking water. But I don't even care. Listen, it's got to be cold water. It's fine. You ain't worried about wetting something. I don't care. It's water. It'll be dry. Roll the window up. Now
I got you.
talk to the people and roll it all the way up. Talk to the people on here, and the truck's fixing to start. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna crank up some heat, and we're fixing to kill it. And he's gonna do a testimony and tell what happened. So hold tight for 1 second. We're just gonna kick some heat in here. I'm gonna have a little sip of coffee. And all the glory goes to God. God, I'm not taking any glory for this. I'm just spreading the word. I don't want nothing for this. I don't take nothing for this. This is absolutely between you and him. This is between you and God.
That's right. You relieve my pains over here.
Yeah, but it was God. It was God. Understand? It was not me.
heaven sent.
I was
heaven sent.
I was here. I was going to be here, but it was from God. It's not from
It
me.
was heaven sent.
Understand? Don't give me no credit. I don't want no credit. I can't take credit for it. It's not me. I do not have that
So-
power. I'm just a man on this
I heard
planet
that.
that's willing. But when 2 or more come in His name, He is here also. He's
Absolutely.
here.
When 2 or
He
more
is
come.
here. He's
That's
on the
true.
hood, on the truck, in the truck.
That's
The
true.
Spirit's here. He's here now. I don't see Him. Sometimes I feel where He's at. I'll say this though: I sense angels, and I hear them in heaven. I hear their grumblings, and they make fun of me, and it's all right. It's, in a way, no, about the popcorn. I held them up. No, you didn't hear that in the video, but for real, I did. Well,
I'm gonna have to find you online.
no, you ain't gonna be having to find me. I'm gonna show you where it's at. It ain't gonna be hard at all. Now, I'm gonna turn this down. Okay, I'm gonna move this camera over to here. And I'll put it right there. Don't hit the thing over there. Just switch the camera. Now, you tell them what it felt like when my hand was on your arm. What happened to your body? What changed? Talk.
You know, the pain just kind of just eased up a little bit. You know, I mean it was a 4, but it did kind of lighten up a little bit.
And then, well, what? Here's what I'm saying. Did you feel anything from my hands?
Just felt your hands on me.
And what did it feel like?
Cold.
Cold? At that time, cold.
hmm
Here's what I usually
I mean-
hear. What, those coldness all over your body, you mean?
Yeah, just a chill, and then my pain eased up.
Oh, you got to chill. Okay, you're chill, then the pain eases up.
Yeah.
Would you describe that chill like a tingling? Or just a chill?
Just a chill.
Just a
It
chill.
wasn't like, I don't know,
That's different. See, here's what I've been always told.
What's that?
They say it's warm as the warmest heating pad from my hands. Then they say they feel a tingling. Then the tingling moves into different parts of their body, and then
Right.
they get healed. Yours is different. It just is what it is. So it was a chill, and then
My shoulder eased up a little bit.
Mhm.
Pains over here in my neck. Yeah, man.
so it was a chill, and then
My
the pain
pain.
went away, but not a tingling.
Nah.
See, that's different. That's absolutely different than any pain.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody is different. So I'm just saying, I'm not surprised. It's just I'm taking notes, and as a healer, I have to know. And I'm like, okay, well, this guy, he said he. So if somebody it says, I don't feel warm as heating pad, like well, one guy felt a chill.
Right?
You know, I'm learning about it too. I'm a deer with fumbling legs. That's what I call it.
True.
Even though God does it, and it works every time. It's whatever
Absolutely.
speaks to you.
Absolutely.
So, but this is from God, not from me. I ask nothing for it. I take nothing for it, and it works 100% of the time. That's
heard
all I
that.
know.
Yeah.
Now, not to have you get out of the truck, but just for a half a second, get out of the truck and stand up. Because you got to stand up and there's no room. Stand up.
All right.
I need you to just stand up. Yeah, how about stand up? You can come right back in, but I want you to stand up.
I need to go get this shower too, bro.
Do you think it take 2
Yeah.
seconds?
For real.
Yeah.
I got. I'm on the little.
Clock.
You're standing up. No pain.
It's. I feel it, but it's not as.
It's like a
Yeah.
pressure, but the pain's gone.
Right.
That the pain itself is gone, but the pressure's still there.
Yeah.
The pressure's gonna be gone in 3 days. This is what I'm talking about.
I heard that.
The pain leaves. You can opposite.
I heard that.
So
Yeah,
tell
man.
them. So this is what I'm saying. It's the pain leaves, but there's still a problem. But you realize there's still a problem. Don't
Of course
go
you said
kicking
it's gonna take
footballs.
3 days.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
takes 3 days. But I felt your blood thump back
3,
under my
3,
hand.
3.
So if you're healing somebody, yeah, 3. So and it'd be like exactly to this time 3.
Yeah.
That's how exactly it works. I was broke down and the devil had me in a turning lane for 6 hours, and somehow I got rest anyhow. But the car's whizzing by. But then somehow magical, I could move the truck to the Walmart parking lot. Then it got towed, and then I was in the hot tub, in the hotel, in the swimming pool for 7 days. Exactly 7. I couldn't get my truck out of there. I was like, y'all said it was
Dang.
gonna be ready. It was exactly 7 days. God
No
plays
doubt.
with them numbers.
I heard that.
Like he don't have like Powerball, but he plays the numbers for
Heck
real.
yeah.
So, and hang on,
Big
you're gonna
deal.
keep this quiet, right?
Of course. What's up? No, we gotta tell it. Hey, look at you. I heard that. No tattoos. Yeah. Look at you. No tattoos.
I ain't lying.
Man, you the boy, you the gift. You the gift. I gotta go.
Hey,
You the
do you
gift,
think?
man.
Do you think?
I'll holler at you though.
You got this. Look,
I'll holler at you.
you gonna be back after this?
Yeah.
That's
You
good.
the gift, boy. You the gift. You said I can't tell nobody, but I'm gonna tell.
It is.
I got to. I got to.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got angel wings, right? Listen. Go do your thing, but you do have a shower in your car, right?
I'm gonna come holler at you.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't go
God
kicking
bless you.
footballs and all this stuff. But listen, you're leave them. I'm gonna probably throw them away. I'm not gonna. You're done. I got more I'll teach you, but this is coming in clear. Go get your shower, man. So, all right. So check this out. So his pain went away. The tightness is still going to be there, of course, and it's different, but it's going to be going in 3 days. That's just how this works. and he's healed. That's a live healing. I don't know what more I can do. You know, this is real. This is God. This is not me. I don't take any glory from it. I don't ask anything for it, but it's been put on me to do this. Now, he was broke down, and he needed to warm up before he had to take a shower anyhow. So there's that. And then this is I'm just weird about this. There's a creepy dude on the lot, but he'll probably be moved in a bit. This dude here, whatever this is about. Anything goes down, I always will be ready to put something on camera. But anyhow, so check this out. So Matthew is now as good as the prophet, because they all healed also. Matthew's good. Matthew's gonna be fine. His matter of the spirit's gone. I helped him to pray to tell the devil and the spirit to leave him alone. He might mess around and get a new truck out of this deal, but either way, he won't have to worry about being cold. You know, we'll make sure that he knows how to turn the valves on and get his heat back. The truck has got a different issue that was over and above fuel, over and above starting it, because it'll start up, then it'll kill out. I think it's a fuel pump solenoid. It's not a relay, it's a solenoid. I think it's the wire to it's corroded, because they did some doctoring already and messed around and cut it and this and that. If I had time and the freaking wire cutters and all that stuff, that I could drag to it, but he's already got a wrecker on the way. Okay, so it's no big deal. His company's going to take care of it. So understand, he's taken care of, but he's healed. But his matter of the spirit's going to be better. That's what's up. You know, see those? Yeah. So, and it's God, not me. But I have this gift, and I told him that I told him his blood type. I told him what he was. It freaked him out a little bit at first. I have that effect on people. It is what it is. So, but I have a gift, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna fire. So there's that. So people, we had live healing. That's how it's done. You wash your hands with cold water afterwards, and you can't mess it up because it's from God. Just make sure you give all the glory to God, just like it just did. And yeah, it's good, man. God is good. Yep, God is good. You know, you can say it 100 times, and I'm gonna show him where. And you make as many comments as you want. Don't, people, be interactive. Make as many comments as you want, but understand, pain is not supposed to be attached to man. You're not supposed to have to work and have pain at the same time. God bless you for having a good spirit. Okay, that's good. Silos, that's good right there. God bless you for having a good spirit. See, that's what I tell other people. That's good. That's most helpful, most appreciated. And all y'all's comments appreciated, but that right there, man, dude, that's top shelf. I appreciate that, you know. But he was cold. You don't just go from cold outside to being messing around with a truck and stuff and whatever, trying to fix it and work on it, and then jump in a shower. Nobody wants to go from real cold to a shower. It takes forever to warm up. I'm like, look, just, dude, come over here to my truck. I wanted to show him where the truck was at, so when he got out of the shower, but I'm like, look, no, we're gonna do this right now. I'm gonna power this thing up, and now he's healed. He's gonna take a shower. He's gonna be like, this is different. The shower will help his muscles too, but he, like I said, he's done with pain, and then the healing's gonna happen, and then the finishing of it. It takes like 3 days. That's all I know. Now, somebody with a stroke, like I said, it'd still take 3 days, but it'd take like something like 7 minutes. I keep wanting to say 8, but it's that heavenly number 7. I know it. So it's 7, but for me it seems like 8. Maybe time is different too. For me, I wasn't looking at my watch. It just seems a little longer, but I know it was about 7 minutes. I know this because I know the numbers God's using, and I get like 5 and 55, like things are on track or balanced, but 69 is a balance, like the yin yang. 11 is like prophecy fulfilled. That's his number of his truck. As I've been telling people their numbers and stuff, and sometimes it is 11, and I told him that's his number before I saw his truck, and I got up to his truck, and it's truck number 11. I'm like, get out. Listen. And then I wind up in shower, customer 33, shower 3 is ready after I healed somebody. If I went in there and showered right now, ain't no telling if it'd be customer 77, number 7 is right. I'm telling you, people, I get answers all the time, and I'm looking at my dash right now and seeing the number 1 and 7 and 5, and it's affirmation, confirmation. It helps me go. It really does help me. God gives you just enough and a little bit what you need, but He gives me a lot. It's lots of confirmations. So many confirmations. Everywhere I look, the numbers are beneficial to me and helpful and uplifting. It's always the number 7 and 3 and other numbers that mean something to me, and then the balance and all that. This is just how He communicates with you the best way He knows how. The best way you'll understand it. That's why I'm told words to tell people that might be from the relatives that are gone that are important to them. And I don't even know what it is, but I tell them I'm just supposed to say this, and this is from this person. And then there's that. You know, you can't help what your gift is, but you're supposed to use your talents. No matter what, you're supposed to use your talents, because like he said, it's worse for someone just to keep them and give them back to the guy who loaned him talents, the money, but it was representing talents, than it is to use them and lose them. If you use the money and lose them, at least you tried to do something with it. Besides, with money, it's render unto Caesar what is his, and unto me what is mine. So, and that's your soul. He wants your soul. He's not sweating money. So, but Matthew can tell you, and he'll be telling in a few days. But yeah, he's a little right now. It's a little overwhelming for Matthew. Plus, he's a young kid. Didn't understand the power. Didn't understand the whole thing about the angels. It's not normal for pain to go away in that way, and a lot of this ain't normal. I get it, you know, and that's the good part about it, because if it was normal, people would be like, oh, well, I feel that every day. This is 10 times past normal. So, but there's that, and when he comes back, and while he's waiting on the wrecker, we got a good view of his truck. He's welcome to go take a shower. It's going to be a good hot minute for the wreckers here. He can take a shower and chill over here. That's what's up. And he'll have a warm place to chill with a view of his truck instead of sitting in the loves like a homeless person, you know. And nothing against homeless people, and I've been there. But I'm just saying, you know, you should not have to be automatically put in that position as soon as your truck breaks down. And it's rough. And this guy's fixing to be famous. So this guy, right there. Right there, he's gonna be famous. Let's see. You're a strong guy to be over the road. I just did my year. Been 6 months relaxing. Off now due to pandemic. Well, get back to it because we need you. You know, stop relaxing. You can haul a reefer unit. Get in with a company hauling reefer units. And we need you. Okay? For real, we need you. And Google, I need you to do me a favor. Google, I'm talking to Google right now. The big conglomerate that's jacking with my numbers right now. Oh, there's 2 in the room. Ain't that something? Thank you, Google. Quit jacking with stuff. If there's 2 people in the room, quit putting the number up and down and up and down. You know there could be 2,000 from other countries. You know I done busted y'all out on the lives. Drop the number game, Google. I'm gonna start calling you Lugal. For real? Okay, so back to the people. Anyway, and the angels, you know, because y'all know what's up. Especially Media Moves. I done told you about you, Angel. So you know what's up. Yeah, I didn't miss that. So anyways, but his truck is going to be healed. I wish I could have fixed his truck too. I thought it was going to be great. I was like, I'm going to fix this guy's truck and heal him. There's that. I thought it'd be so fast. God's got a different idea in mind. He's got his own plan. And sometimes even a master mechanic can't go out and just do. And these mechanics here were saying, well, we can't do nothing with that. So it's kind of funny. It's like the mechanics are going, they can't do nothing. How you going to have a mechanic shop and can't do nothing with it? All I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure that it's that jacked up wiring, because I had this experience before on a Cummins, on an M11, where the fuel pump relay, or not relay, I'm sorry, the fuel pump solenoid. It's right in front, and I'm only coughing because I've smelled some diesel fuel. I think I got some on these pants. I'm gonna wash them. But the fuel pump solenoid has a wire, and that wire controls it. And that wire, and that guy's having a little bit of a problem. He needs to get over himself. He's just going by with them doubles. But the fuel pump solenoid has a wire going to it, and it just has to be live all the time with the switch, or no fuel will flow through it. And so it shuts off when the switch is off, so you don't have fuel pumping. So his wiring to that is so janky and so messed with. I'm pretty sure it's corroded there, and at least I gave him a heads up, and I think that that's what they're going to find is wrong with that truck. So if it was me, I would have cut the wire, put in a jumper, and that kind of thing. But he's already got the wrecker on the way. The mechanic's already, done what he could do, and it was after the mechanic that I come up here and saw that. So I'm like, okay, it's already done. Wrecker's on the way. Let them tow it. Let them do their thing, and then he's going to ride with the wrecker. So they will make it whole. Maybe he'll get a new truck out of the deal. God works in mysterious ways. I hope they put him in a newer truck. Even if it's a rental for 6 months and he sees what heat's about, because that's crazy. Dude's been riding with no heat. But back to the guy that said that you're running local, or not running at all because you're off for the pandemic. Let me tell you something. It's not vacation time. We got to feed these people. We got to bring them food. I would be running right now if they hadn't jacked around with something. The truck messed up again, and then I got put on the injured list, and then I went up getting a run, but it wasn't the greatest run ever, so I had a little bit of time. So understand, and you can't deliver early because they got stupid places that have the rules. But so I thought I was going to Colorado. I got chains. I did some other stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know this next one ain't got to be there till the afternoon, so I'm going to have time to sleep, and I'm going to change it up. Go from daytime to night again. I took a nap earlier today, and this man needed help, and I'm not going to leave nobody stranded without help if I've got time, if I got anything to say about it. Like I said, I saved that other person yesterday. They would have died from the exhaust, from the carbon monoxide poisoning. And sorry about the background noise. I got this reefer unit rolling like on continuous because I'm keeping it like 20 something degrees, and it's like real cold, and sometimes I even have it like -15 and stuff, depends on what I got. So it's got to run all the time, or they got sensors that will tell them that the load wasn't taken care of. So I got to make sure that's right. Technically they even have it on regular, but I put it on continuous because it had a note in there. So like I said, I'm only coughing because of the smell of this diesel fuel. I'm sensitive to a lot of things. Sensitive to sunlight, have been always. Sensitive to smells, any kind of exhaust, and this diesel, this has got to go. So this is fixing to change. I think I'm gonna either get some jogging pants or something real quick, but I will put on some music for a second. I ain't just splitting because if anybody else wants to come in here and somebody don't catch up and they want to see what's going on with the healing and all, and catches up and got questions, I can answer questions. Let's see here. I'm in Manhattan, starting with USPS government job, driving local here. Well, okay, that's good if you're starting with them and you're running. If you're not, a reefer unit runs all the time. Like, not just the unit runs all the time, but I'm talking about you can run freight all the time, and there's places that are almost 24/7. So we're running, we're working. I've had a lot of breakdowns that has really messed me up. I started in and got this, I'm playing this old truck for a little bit. I think I'm done now. The brakes are phenomenal now. They put a new ABS valve, crazy stuff. Lots of stuff going on now. New tires, so I got new kicks. But I thought I was getting another truck. It wasn't time for that yet. It will be though. And I deserve it, trust me. I've been doing this years, but they should have put me in one. They did whatever. Might even happen tomorrow. They've got however many months before they go in all of these other trucks. So it's going to happen regardless, but, and maybe it's so that they can get some kinks worked out, because some of the newer Freightliners basically, before, not the 2020s, but the 2018, 2019s, I think it was, had problems where the fuel pump was destroying itself, shoving metal into the fuel injectors, and some of them, if you ran them a little bit longer than that, catch on fire. And you could barely get out of the truck in time. There was one woman that was with Prime, barely got out in time. Just saying. So, nothing against the company because it's just the truck. Okay? I mean, they suck for their own reasons. It's not all of them. Some of them are okay people and all this kind of stuff, but I'm saying there's some people, and the company's rough on their people. If I had a brother in jail and a brother at Prime, I'd get the brother out of Prime first. That's all I'm saying. None against them. They can do whatever. And people can talk, oh, well, I do here. Good. Oh, well, maybe they do. Let's see. Our friends here. I hope French and Red okay. Long time since I heard from them. Oh, they're always okay, man. French and Red are always okay. They got each other's back. They're always okay. And they're good people. And I liked what they were doing. Even though, like I said, it's not. They're making a point. They are making a point about some of it. Because like I said before, if you know what military inspection arms is, it's when you have the bolt open and it's for someone who is your superior to come by and just say a sergeant to come by and to snatch it from you and inspect it. That's how they take it. They snatch it out of your hands so fast, and if you don't let go, it about snatch you down. They do that on purpose because at that point it's their weapon to inspect. Well, newsflash, when God comes back for his church, he's going to snatch it from them. It's not their church. So just so you understand, the church was God's church when he made it. Like I told him that, they built it on a rock. God built it on a rock. Before Jesus was here, he started the church. Jesus now takes over the church, but it's God's and Jesus' church. It's not even, if you build a church, that's fine. You got a congregation, that's fine. It's God, it's a good, holy church, that's fine. Understand it's God's church, not yours. You are simply a member of it. Yes, you built it. Yes, you did whatever. He's going to come and snatch it from you and show you it's his. He's coming for the bridegroom. The bridegroom's coming for the bride. And it's not a she, it's an it. It's us. So when they change it to the new Bible and try to make it for a her, that is not accurate. Not even close. So this dude's acting kind of creepy over here. I think I see what's going on too. He's got the laptop and all the keypad. Yeah, so that's good though. He's running security. Let's see what we got here. You remind me of Trucker Scoop, very good spiritual guy. And understand too, I have lots of experience. I am spiritual, but I'm also a sinner, and I do cuss, and I'm not perfect, and I am not a prophet, and I don't say follow me. I say follow God. So once we get that out the way, everything can work and everybody can be friends. Because for real, I ain't lied to you. I tell it how it is. If I can fix a truck, good. I show up and I am a healer, but God heals people. That's how that works. I don't know. Also, I understand a lot about history, but like I said, the Bible should be looked back on in the Torah to become the truth. So if you got questions about the Bible, there were some things that were changed when it changed from Old English, like OLDE, to our English. There have been people who had their hand in things. It's not bad. It's still a perfectly scriptural book. It's perfect. And like Martin Luther said, it does not err. He said the Bible does not err, which means it doesn't disagree with itself. But they missed a yod on one, and then all of a sudden the king, instead of having 117,000 horses, he had 177,000 horses, whatever. Maybe there was missing a zero because of the mark that's a yod. Well, also, automatically one of the sons of Noah was discounted because God said that's not his son because he didn't listen, and he drowned, and his mom drowned. Also, there was 2 other wives, that at least, maybe 3. They don't really talk about that much, but also he had, well, like I said, it'd be like on the order of 6 sons. He didn't have any after, and he was supposed to. That's kind of odd. I don't know why he didn't procreate and have more kids. He started at 500. You can't say he was old. But this is just semantics. Just semantics. Just know that the main thing is the bloodline came on the ark, on the ship, and it was protected by God. It's not cursed. No one's cursed. The one line of Canaan was for a bit, just because Noah was mad that he got drunk and didn't have no clothes on and passed out, and one of the, I guess his grandson would be the one that made fun of him. But like I said, it was the Kenan that got off the boat with him, his son. So, however you want to say which one it was, just understand that that's how the bloodline was protected. After the angels that were the giants were destroyed, there were still some smaller ones that married Noah's sons, and it was good, and it's still good. And we do good stuff. People do good stuff. So, angels helping angels, truckers helping truckers, and Google messing with my numbers, because that's just how it goes. So, but I like I said, again, I apologize for the background noise, but I am seriously keeping some food chill right now. Let's see, I got it coming. I did a year with CFI, awesome starter. Okay, yeah, that's good. They got that no spot thing that they had to get rid of. They 7-Up had the spot, right? And then they kind of stole it, and then they kind of got in trouble with it. So they used to have blind spot, and it was like the spot. I thought it was cool. They took the 7-Up spot and made it a blind spot. Copyright infringement kind of thing. So they stopped having a blind spot. That's my understanding about how it worked. Because 7-Up had one that was the blind spot. And so I used to draw pictures of him surfing. That was just me. So I'm not the greatest artist. I draw a little something. At some point, I'm going to get some markers. I'm going to teach you guys about how to make Orion in the sky and know where you're at from there. Understand the constellations are put there for a reason. There's a reason those stars have not burnt out over thousands of years. Those chosen ones were chosen for that reason. And then there's the outer line, and well, we'll go into that. It means a little something. There's a picture that was found in Egyptian painting on a wall ceiling, and one was taken down, and then they put a fake one up, but it was the same thing. It was a copy, but so there's that. I think there's the outer ring of Zodiac. I think there's more knowledge there, and I think I'm going to talk about it. So, a whole nother set. And just they just now got caught up with the actual, let's see, CFI Mega Carrier. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Some are big, some are small. It's, the thing is, if the people there are not a bunch of angels, then it's no good for you. I'm going to tell you, and I can say this with confidence, truth, and every part of my being, this is true, or I would not tell you so. The company I'm currently with, and I'm just not going to bring them into it, is filled with angels. They are heavy loading the company with the bloodline. I've got to get in touch with whoever's doing it. They're either doing it inadvertently or truthfully, but those angels take care of me to no end. When I need help and I call, I get it. It is a different experience than anything I've been around, and the owner of the company forego his money so that during COVID people would get paid, even though they had to work or be at home, go home and not work. He gave up his own pay. Let me tell you something. You want to talk angels? You have no idea. So, I'm telling you, I recognize and I sense angels. A lot of times I'm on the phone with them and I've told them that. It freaks them out a bit, but then they're like, he's right. And then, yeah, they all know. And I've even told them. I've told dispatch. They know I am one. Told them I'm going for a healing. They know, and they're like, Godspeed. One guy, his wife's a healer. I'm telling you what's the truth. You get hooked up with a company like that, you cannot help but do good. God carries his people who carry his other people. And I'm well taken care of. That's what I'm going to say about this place. I ain't going to give their name because it is not about them. This is this channel. But understand something. Once you find a company that cares about its people more than it cares about its profits, you've got something. And there are angels out there. And you find a company that's full of angels, you can't help but do good. If it's full of crooks, you can't help but do bad. And if they know that they're fixing to do something mean to you or get rid of you or for whatever reason or whatever, and they cut off your money and leave you broke and in some town with nothing going on, that's bad. That's the devil's work. But God will still rescue you from the jaws of death. He'll put you in the belly of a whale and keep you safe. He'll let you sit at a table with your enemies and enjoy your meal. He will walk you through the valley of shadow of death, and you won't fear any evil that's all around you. And you'll understand that you are in control and command of all the spirits. And you tell them where to get off and where to go, and tell them what to do. And once you understand you command the angels, it's a done game. And the devil is done messing with you because your mind has already conquered it. So, let's see here. State, North Carolina. So yeah, so there's that. So you, like I said, you can win over this world. You can absolutely win over this world, and you don't have to be rich. You gotta be connected. That's what I'm gonna say, is connected. Connected to the Spirit, connected to angels, connected. Get connected, people. Get your update here, because I'm giving updates, but get connected to God. Cut out the middleman if I'm the middleman. Get connected. Get connected to the angels. Ask God for the wisdom of Solomon if you think you can handle it, because I'm telling you, it'll burn your brain up. It'll make you what? Yeah, no, it's not bad. I'm just saying I'm on fire. I am on fire. So there's that. Not perfect, still on fire. And someone with the ability to know so says that I have blood in my veins that is a river of gold. So I have gold in my veins. And a chest plate that is like the breastplate of the high priest, but it's made for me and to me of platinum with pearlescence that is beautiful and protective. It's so I can heal people and be in the presence of God. So there's that. And when they told me, I already had a knowing of it. Didn't know about the breastplate. I knew about the gold. That would be an expensive proposition to try to make that, but God makes things happen. So, drive safe. Thanks for helping those stranded truckers. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, you too. And I'm fixing to get off this thing. I'm going to drop it like this, but I want y'all to understand something. This is my purpose. See where I can see it. This is my purpose. This is what I'm about. This is my purpose. When I see that, I hit my time card. My other time card. That's what I do. It's absolutely what everybody should be doing. I'm in a whole row of trucks that some of them need sleep, some of them whatever, and some of them should be ashamed of themselves that they wasn't following me over there. Like, let's do this. Maybe if I had a little help, I might have even had the presence of mind to have taken some wire cutters and some wire and tried to rewire his fuel solenoid, but it's probably for the best. Yeah, God is watching. He says God is watching. That's absolutely right all the time. And he smiles down on me so much, and I don't even have to have, let me tell you something, people. I see so much confirmation. I get so much help from him. God covers me so good. I cannot thank enough just to God what he does. It does mean a lot to me when you make the comments, and people make the comment, the one that made a comment too, especially that all of it. But understand, I'm so covered with comments from God, it's not even funny. And I got comments that need approval and stuff on my videos and stuff, because I put it as approval only. Some people put 3 of them. I'll approve all 3 as long as they're not hurting somebody else, bullying, or any kind of harassment of anybody, so I have to set it up as comment by approval only. But I am gonna get off this thing, and Matthew needs a channel. Matthew, he's gonna be the broke down channel. That's his mascot right there. It's a truck. No, I'm hoping he gets a new truck out of this deal. I'm hoping they're like, look, this was stupid. We're just gonna lease you one that won't break down. Get this one going, put another driver in it, and you're gonna have a new Freightliner. Because he's a Freightliner guy anyhow, and he's another Freightliner. So he was impressed with this one. I'm like, this is nothing. You should see the Freightliners. He liked it. So, you know, yeah, and I appreciate that. So, but let me get off this thing, people. And when he comes back, so I'm just chilling. He's gonna come back. So when he comes back, you know, he's gonna tell me too. Oh my God, the pain's gone. You know, I know this. I know this. He'll probably sleep like 9 hours to 12 hours the first night, and then 12 hours, and then after that, the healing thing, this changes people too. It changes your DNA, and you will sleep like nobody's business for a few days. It'd be like, what was that about? It's because you're healing. You still need to take B12, D3, you need to take 3 to 5 of them a day. 3 if you're in the sunlight, 5 if you're not. You still need to take iron if you're low on iron. He's low on iron. I tell people, I know it. I have a sensing of what they're low on, man. I know if their feet have the need for that magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt, the green stuff, the nature's, it's called nature's something. Oh, crap. Anyways, it's Epsom salt with menthol and spearmint or something like that at Walmart in the pack. It's $1. You use a full pack the first night for an hour and a half, but check your feet in 30 minutes and they'll look like beach feet. They'll be ready for the beach. Best pedicure you ever had. Best, you'll be like, oh my God, brand new feet, brand new skin, everything in 30 minutes. But soak it for an hour and a half the first night, 30 minutes next night, 30 minutes next night, 30 minutes next night. Those 30-minute nights, you just need half a pack anyways. Do it in a bucket or a small bin, a plastic bin or a cooler, whatever you got, and warm water if you can handle warm water. Cool water will work, but the warmest water you can handle, if you're a trucker, get a gallon of regular temperature water and get some hot water from the coffee machine inside and put it in one of your coffee cups and bring it out and put warm water in the bin and then cool water and then the rocks. But I say if it's warm enough out of the shower or something and you could get it out of the sink or something straight away, fill up a jug and then put the rocks straight on your feet and then put it in there, the water in there. But rub your feet on top of each other, and then, like I said, hour and a half, then 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, then you're done. Then do it once every 6 months. Spray your shoes for any kind of bacteria with the foot spray stuff you get at Walmart. Throw away any bad socks, but you can wash your good socks that you got that you're going to keep in some bleach, and you won't have that problem no more. We can eradicate foot fungus like that, but that's healing. This is the medicine that I'm learning, that I've known about, that I've needed to share. I didn't know I was a healer. So, but there's that. And then if you're killing watches because you got the blood type and the DNA of angels and the energy that you're picking up from around you and you're zapping through the crystal, it's like having a house that's powered and putting solar panels on the roof, but you connect the two, one's going to blow the other one out. That house one's going to blow the panels out. You can't have power into power. You never put an amp into another amp. You don't have power into power. So your body is an antenna. You pick up energy from the sun and other stars and everything else, and you put power into the crystal in your watch that lets out electricity at a certain rate, so you don't have to have gears in your watch. That's how your watch works, and it zaps the battery. So clear fingernail polish, 2 coats behind your watch, and you can insulate or isolate yourself from it. If you're passing out with your eyes open, wet washcloth behind your neck and under your feet will heat sink it out so somebody can bring you back, but also you can stop it from happening in the first place. The heart murmurs, they don't get worse. Only one guy I heard of it got worse, and he tore it. It was a little different. He was overworking himself, so it's not normal for that to be a problem, ever. You can still have heart disease. You can still have cancer. That's the human side of things. Your ears ain't going to grow any bigger because your blood said, don't do that. That ain't what I told you to do. And they're always trying to steal 7 to 9 vials of blood every time you go to the doctor. So, like I said, this is the truth, and people need to hear it, and they've heard it on my other videos, and I'm going to say it again. I will get it out there. It will get out there. If you are a healer, go forth and heal. If you have that ability, try it out. You might find that you are one. If you heal someone and you feel them, the energy coming back like you're healing back, wash their hands also. Well, wash your hands afterwards in cold water, but out of the cooler, but wash their hands also. Because then they might take on something from you because they were trying to heal you at the same time. And if they're trying to heal you and they're not getting healed, you got to disarm them by saying, okay, you need to stop trying to heal me and accept your healing. That's how that works. Other than that, I'm just going to get off this thing. You don't want to hear me ramble forever, and plus there's all this noise in the background and all that, but there was a healing and God did it. It's not from me, it's from God. All the glory goes to God. So, y'all stay safe. I'm going to get off this thing. Have an awesome freaking night. I'm out. Peace.